So this blue butterfly, this caterpillar you're seeing, is the caterpillar is for a blue butterfly. What you see is inside of the ants nest. So, and the interesting thing I think about this is that, so as when it's instead of like cocooning and going through and worrying about how to eat and all those things, it attracts the ants, and instead of them eating it, it emits like a certain type of smell that replicates like the larvae or like with the smell that the queen has, right? So the ants take it back to the nest, right? And while it's in the nest, it mistakes it as one of its own, right? Remember, it misses smell that essentially smells like the queen ant. So what ended up happening is like the ants basically feed it to the point where they would neglect their own larvae to provide for this butterfly, right? Um, yeah, it'll do without. It grooms it. It makes sure it eats, take care of it, everything. And then when it gets to the point where it gets to mature, it basically morphs and it gets to the point where it gets to mature. It basically morphs into a butterfly, and then it leaves. And after it leaves, it go lay another egg essentially, and that next caterpillar I'm going back into the to this ant nest. This is so interesting because like it's showing a parasitical relationship. When you have a parasite that makes itself look like one thing or behave like a certain thing that you essentially take care of it, even to the point where you neglect your own, right? Neglecting their own loving, meaning like some of their babies aren't making it. Cause they mistaken this fucking caterpillar for their fucking queen ant, right? And you'd be surprised how many species have this type of behavior. And it's the same thing with human behavior. So essentially, this is what men do, right? What men do is, in order to get in a relationship with a woman, they replicate women's behavior. Like men pretend that they are your friend that you can talk to. They pretend they're your friend who y'all have so much in common. Um, like y'all just click. They mirror you, and then like once the broken process or this process of like you were stuck to them, you fall for them, that's when they get to revert for their true authentic selves. Now here's the problem. A lot of women, the way it looks like you've done something wrong, right? Like your partner isn't who they used to be because like you said something wrong to them, you're not treating them the same because that's the way it's framed, and then you spend the rest of the relationship basically trying to get that person back. But no, that person's never coming back because they were pretending to be they're pretending to act like a woman. That's how men attract women. They replace genuine companionship between women with like this false romantic relationship.
So you say we act like your homegirl so we can get to you?
Yeah, men do it all the time.
Okay, so what other options do we have?
What do you mean?
What are your solutions if we're doing that? What do you have any other solutions?
The question is confusing. What do you mean? Any other solution? What is he
Do you have
talking about?
any resolutions of anything? Are you going to fix the problem, or are you just going to tell people what's going on?
So, what do you perceive the problem is?
The problem is you're complaining, but you're not coming up with any resolutions.
What do you think the resolution should be?
You said that we us men are just trying to be your whatever homegirl or friend or whatever, so we can get inside, so we can get that opportunity to get what we want. So if since you're complaining about that particular situation, what is their solution to fix that problem so we can stop doing that? What is your solution?
All right, real quick though, am I wrong?
I'm not worried about whether you're wrong or right. I'm asking what is the resolution.
Well, I mean, it depends. So for me, I think that you should not be in a symbiotic relationship with a parasite. Period.
Say what?
I, what's confusing?
I didn't understand what you said.
I don't think that we should be in relationships with parasites.
Parasites.
Hmm.
Oh, you don't think it should be relationship parasites? So,
Yeah, that's what a
is,
parasite does.
so you think? So is it our fault that y'all fall for the game, or is it your fault that you fell for the game?
See, this is the thing. It's like you like who fault that you fell for it. The thing is, if more women knew about it, they wouldn't find themselves in this situation in the first place.
If women knew about it, and how many times us men on this TikTok done told y'all about that, but y'all don't listen.
I'm confused. Like, are
We tell
you
you, so we
okay?
be
Okay, so
I be on live.
hold on, sir. If that's the case, why the animosity? Why don't you just
There
agree?
is no animosity. There
No,
is
no, no.
no.
Why don't you? No, no, no. I'm saying, why don't you just like, damn, this is the message I'm trying to get out there. I'm glad somebody else is saying it.
I mean, we've been. I mean, us men. I mean, every time we get on these lives, y'all talk. Y'all, all I hear is bash, 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 and we try to tell y'all pick better, and then y'all say, "Well, you trying to blame us saying it's your fault?" Nobody said it's your fault. We just said we just asked you to be responsible for your part for falling for it. That's all. We're not telling you it's your fault. We're not telling we holding that man responsible, accountable, and we holding you accountable. As soon as we hold you accountable, all you do is point and say you're trying to blame us. You say all kinds of stupid words, and then boom, we can't get nothing resolved.
So let me ask you a question. When y'all tell women to pick better, who do you think the better? Who is better?
When we approach you and you don't see, and we will approach you. Well, yes, we're good. This is what we're gonna do for the most part, and for some men, we're gonna tell you what you want to hear. We're gonna tell you what you want to hear. Me personally, I think that shit is lame. Why are you telling her what you want to hear just so you can get some? She don't want she wants a relationship. You just want to get some for the man. So why are you telling her what she want to hear? That's what she wants to hear. She wants to feel, being that you're in your emotions. She wants to feel like you want to be in a relationship. But all that you want to do is get. All you want to do is just get some. As a man, all you want to do is just get some. And
So
we're trying.
So my question is, how is a woman supposed to know the difference between a man who's pretending and not?
Because attention to his actions on that one. You got to pay attention. Okay, well he's telling me that he wants me, but he barely. If he's telling you that he loves you within 3 weeks, he's of course he's telling you what you want to hear. Y'all want to hear that? That's sweet. That's sweet. So I'm telling you, that's why we say pick better. If he's willing to give you a ring within 3 weeks or something like that, he ain't willing to put in work with it when it comes to dating you. That's a red flag right there. If he's
And sometimes men mask and mirror women for like a lot longer than 3 weeks. So
No, whether 3 weeks, 3 weeks to 3 weeks to 3 weeks to 3 months, and they already talking about they want to marry you. It take for the most part, we supposed to be saying I want to marry you within 6 months. That's the engagement part. That's the engagement part. Us giving you a ring because we officially found out that you meet our requirements. You are wifey material, so we need to get engaged to you.
so let me get this right. Somebody who proposes in say 3 months, that's a red flag. But somebody who does it within 6 months, that's the
That's a
one.
common red flag. I can't believe
No, no, no.
no.
What I'm saying, hold on. I want to make sure I'm clear though. The one who proposes in 6 months, that's the one though.
For the most part, yeah, most part, not all the parts.
So if it's not all plus again, how is a woman supposed to know the difference?
Okay, if ma'am, men for the most part, men don't they trying to do what they got to do just to get some. You know that. I'm sure you know that. It ain't that's common. If I'm trying to talk to you, I'm offering you PP. That's all. Every time, even if I'm saying hi, I'm offering you PP. Hey, hi,
Why
hi.
would it be wrong for a woman to assume that every man who approaches her is trying to only offer PP then?
Most of the time, every man is offering PP, whether we saying hi or can you give me some directions. We're offering PP. That's up.
And see, that's the thing. That's why I asked you when you said to pick better. Who are you talking about? Because I
I'm
will
talking
tell.
about you. I'm talking about women. You women. If you see the red flags, that's common. If you see something like, whoa, that's not cool. This is off the wall. He already this off the wall. Then learn understand it. Learn to back away. Like, oh no, you. If you know you're not looking to get the just to have a one night stand, which that's what most men, not all, want. And there's a difference. If a man is telling you, "Hey, I want to take you out to eat," for the most part, not all, he's interested in you. Reason why I'm speaking that because I'm a man, and I'm telling you I want to take you out to eat because I'm genuinely interested in you. I'm trying to see whether or not if you're gonna be my wife, if I want to start a family with you.
And see, that's my point. So then become an issue of risk management, right? And in risk management, you got to consider the percentage of like risk there is. And if you said
Everything is always gonna be risky.
hold up.
Everything. Life is about risks.
So I
That's
didn't
everything.
interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. Hold up. What I'm saying, if the risk is so high that you're more likely to
I
get a
didn't
man
say
who's
anything about it
offering,
being high. I said it's risk.
sir,
You keep putting the thing
sir,
about it. I got to stop you from putting words in
sir,
my mouth because you'll do
sir.
that. You try to manipulate.
If the risk is that you're more likely to get a man who's just offering PP, as you said, then wouldn't the choose battle would that just be women choosing themselves? Why would a woman go out and try to figure out who's being genuine, knowing the kind of games men play, knowing that men are highly motivated just to get coochie? Why would it even be worth for a woman to even participate in this ritual? Why wouldn't a woman just choose herself and be done with it?
First and foremost, stop saying woman and start concentrating on being a human being. Stop saying woman. I'm a black woman. Stop putting I'm a black woman. Stop saying woman. Start concentrating on saying I'm a human being. Look at the words you saying. I'm a woman. Come on, man. You're a human being. This is the
I'm sorry. Didn't you come up here saying you speaking for men?
I'll say I'm speaking for human beings.
No, sorry. You said for men. You said
I
because you're
speak
a
Only
I,
that
man.
he
I
called
said no
himself
no
a
no
man
whoa
several
whoa
times
whoa
in his
whoa
own
whoa
statement as
man.
well.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Respectfully. I did not say anything about gender.
Oh, that's a
Respectfully.
lie.
No, I didn't. No, don't.
Hold up. Hold
You're
up.
starting a narcissist.
If y'all on YouTube watching this back, make sure y'all go back 2 minutes and hear how many times he said man.
Okay, ma'am. That's narcissistic. Okay, come on, ma'am. I'm speaking. Every time I talk, I'm talking about human
Hold
beings.
up. What's narcissistic about that?
Because you putting word, you gaslighting, you manipulating the situation. That's what narcissists do. Gaslight.
But you're the one gaslighting.
I didn't say anything about men or speaking for men. Okay, I'm speaking for human beings.
No,
Human.
you said men.
I'm talking about experiences
Want to
about
offer
men.
PP. You said
And you
men are
trying?
always offering
Oh my
PP,
god.
sir. That's
So
what you
so here,
said.
here go the situation. I already see it now. See, I see what you do. I see what you do. You
All right, you got me. Go ahead, billionaire. What's going on?
not, whatever reason you hate men and you're hurt.
But I
And I'm
saw. You say you always offering PP. I don't want PP. Let billionaire
That
go.
was that was the craziest rant I've ever heard.
ma'am, shut the fuck
It's
up.
Sunday.
What the hell is
It's
wrong with
Sunday,
you?
Let
sir.
him crash out. Hold
What's
on, let him
wrong with
crash
you?
out. Go ahead,
What is
sir.
wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You are narcissistic. So you need to stop making lives like this. You should be ashamed of yourself
Oh.
and go get you some help. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry that man hurt you and he played you for a fiddle. I'm sorry he did that and you fell for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that man did you like that. I hope that you find your man and stop telling these women all this bullshit because you lonely and you want a man. I'm sorry that you do that. I'm sorry that
I'm
man,
not telling
whoever
you
that you like,
did.
whatever wrong nigga
No,
that you
no, no,
picked.
no, no. I didn't tell him. You said he and told him. I made the comment. You just said it. You said the men approaching women just
Look,
offering
and she
PP.
muted me.
They offering PP, sir. That's what I'm saying.
She gaslighted. She didn't listen.
Oh, now you want to gaslight me and tell me you ain't never said nothing about being a
She
man.
gaslight. She concentrated on one thing I said. That's gaslighting 101. Come
Oh, so
on.
you said it now.
Wow, you concentrate on
You
one
said it
thing.
now.
You
You
are
said
a
it now.
narcissist. You are a straight narcissist. You concentrate on one thing, didn't even listen to the full thing I said. You are a complete narcissist.
Sorry, sir. I hear you.
Damn, what's wrong with you? Go get some medicine or something, man.
Sorry, sir. Go ahead,
You are
Bill.
complete. You are not a man hater. You are not.
All right, sir. Got it. All right. Whatever you say. Whatever you hold up, sir. Whatever you say, somebody else on the panel. Go ahead, billionaire. He crashing out now. That's crazy.
What was
He
really?
said I'm crazy.
He gonna keep talking. I'm gonna let him. I want to keep. I wanted him to keep speaking. I only had questions for him.
Okay, that's narcissist behavior.
To
Billionaire,
listen,
You don't like
listening
what I
is
want to hear.
narcissistic.
No, I'm not even
let billionaire ask you a
narcissist.
question.
Okay, you asked me a question. What was your question?
Well, now you said you never said it, so it's really hard to ask the question. But I was coming up when you said that you was like us men all want sex. You said when we asked for directions, we're offering pee.
Yeah, yeah.
But
For
you
the
just
most
had that
part, I
whole
said
crash
for the
out
most,
saying you
and
said talking
also,
about human
and
beings shit.
also, and also, I said for the most part. I didn't say
You did say
everything.
most. You said most. I didn't
No,
hear you say that.
I did. I said for the most part. This narcissist said I said all men. That's exactly the gaslight I'm talking about. I said for the
No, no,
most
no,
part.
no. Hold up. Let me correct you. I do think it's all men, but I said you said
Yeah,
most.
exactly. Thank you for snitching on
No, no, no.
yourself.
I said you
Thank
said
you.
most.
Hey, I'm done. I did my job.
All right.
Tierra
We
is a
appreciate
narcissist.
you.
She
All
need
right.
help. Don't.
All right. You got it. Go ahead, billionaire.
That was so crazy. But yeah, he himself said most men. That was out of his mouth. That's why I came to ask. Because he was like, yeah, me
One
too.
second, billionaire. Y'all, in order for them to pass out the push out the live, can y'all share the live and tap the screen? And I have a gift go up there. Go ahead, billionaire.
He himself definitely said most men. And he even included himself in it. He was like, yeah, well pretty much all of us want to give you the peen or whatever he was saying. That was crazy that he then went and doubled down. And then they use these words that they don't fully understand. While being a complete narcissist, you told on yourself and then started accusing somebody else of being a narcissist. But I completely agree with everything he was saying in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, you say my point confirmed it. That was
Being
crazy.
friends with a man is like you can be friends with them for a little bit, but they're gonna want something. They're very transactional as a species.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say because the men won't deny that this happened. That's the thing. But my question is because again, we talk about love bombing, giving gifts and attention, but do we understand that love bombing is men replicating women's behavior? And the reason why you think that y'all are a good match is because he's pretending to be a woman. Like we don't like men. That's the thing. They know we don't like them. They're insufferable. They're needy, entitled, violent. You saw this one here, insufferable, fucking insufferable. They want to argue because they addicted to chaos. The reason why you fall for a man in the first place, because like he pretends to act like your friend. He replicates other women's behavior to attract you. Not because you like him. Y'all, tell me what y'all like about men. That's what I want to. Tell me something that y'all actually like about men. Not men pretending, but like as a collective group, what do y'all actually like about men?
The thing with men too is that they will pretend a lot longer than until they get some. They will literally pretend until you're pregnant or stuck into a marriage. If the pretending goes on for years, and it could be years until the man slips,
Yeah,
or
that's
they
what I'm
can.
saying. When he said 3 months, 3 weeks, that was crazy because masculinity in itself is a performance. Like he been pretending since he was an adolescent, right? He can do that shit for a long ass time, and he'll turn it on and off. And it's interesting that he mentioned being a narcissist because literally, is if you know about the narc cycle of abuse, it's the same thing, and it's the reason why a lot of women get trapped with these men for a very long time. They're parasites. And I think it's interesting because you did want to say blame yourself. You want to blame women, and then it's interesting because it's like y'all don't want us to say it, y'all want to be the ones that say it. So I gave you the opportunity to say it. Now you crazy out in the comments is crazy.
He did say blame you. He said yes, blame yourself for falling for it. So when you said to choose yourself, that's when he started crashing out. Because he wants us to still believe, even though he's saying all these things about men, oh, most men, that we have to go for the 10% of ones that might be actually decent human beings. That's crazy. What he's saying is illogical, but they're supposed to be so logical.
Yeah,
How does
because
that work?
when they say choose better, they think they're the better and they're not. Like they're not. That's what I'm saying. For women, you please listen. Because I was making this point yesterday. We see men online say the most insufferable things about submission, how to use women, how women are supposed to act, how like basically reinforce the idea that women job is to do chores for men. And then we think like, well, that don't exist offline, right? But just because you with that man and he not saying it don't mean those aren't his thoughts. Those are his thoughts. It's just now that you know it, because they were saying it out loud. But the man who going out and he's like smiling in your face and he laying down, he's not a good one. That's what it looks like. That's what happens. You got you a parasite, and it's hard to see the parasite that's mirroring you and create a whole persona around what he thinks you want in order to stay in a relationship with you. What's up, East?
Hey Tiara, hey y'all. Yeah, girl, I just came up to just validate that choose yourself. It really because if you listen to them and they're saying like just vet better, pick better, choose better, and then you're like, okay, well, how about I just remove myself from the game and choose myself? That right there, it will cause them to crash out every single time because the thought of a woman choosing herself, even if it's a woman that he doesn't have access to, which is insane, insane for you to for you not to have any type of access to whatsoever, crash out about a woman that is choosing to not be in the dating market. It's something psychologically. It's like some type of mental illness that they have. But yeah, whenever we say that we're just going to remove ourselves from from this, and then just choose ourselves, it causes them to be so upset because it causes them to like lose all sense of rationality because that's basically what they're saying, but they're not wanting us to know. They're telling us to do those things, but they're also not wanting us to do those things. And they don't want us to spread that message. That's why he was like, "Oh, you need to stop telling these women that. Stop telling these women that." Because they're afraid that if we tell enough women to choose yourself, love yourself, spend time with yourself, do all of these things for yourself, cook for yourself, clean for yourself, take care of yourself, then that's going to one day affect them somehow, some way. It's truly insidious how these niggas are so fucking weird.
Yeah, the interesting thing is because I did this topic the other day, and the men wasn't denying it. But the interesting thing is that they were saying all the other men are doing it, not them. They're not the ones because that's why they want to be the ones to say it because they want to be like, oh, all the other men, but not me. But sir, it's definitely it.
Exactly. They want to be the one because when I was telling the red pillars, I was like, y'all kind of be saying the same thing that the feminists do. Y'all say the same thing. Oh no, we don't. We don't say the same thing. I'm like, y'all are literally saying the same thing. When y'all be like, you need to pick better, and we say you need to learn to heal, love yourself, take your time out, go on vacation, do self-care, go to therapy, journal, make more friendships, decenter men. Like they are saying the same exact thing, but they don't want us to be the ones to say it because they want to say it in a way that makes other women, they want to be able to say it in a way that makes other women feel bad about themselves and makes them feel better, like, yeah, because you're picking wrong, you're the problem. But when we say it, it's like, girl, go ahead, slow down, decenter these men. So whenever you are ready to go back out there, you know that you have good boundaries. And oh, that's what it is. They just want you to hop from man to man to man to man to man to man and get broken down until but when what we're doing is telling women to create those boundaries. So when you do get ready to go back out there, you know that the first red flag, ooh, Lord, I wish I would have known how to walk away from the first red flag 10, 15 years ago. I truly do. But you know how to walk away from that first red flag. is elite, and that's what they don't want, because they want to be able to throw them red flags out there and see how far they can get to, how far they can what's it called, Tara, how far they could like
Like how to
push.
push you.
Yes, exactly, and they don't want that.
Yeah, because it's interesting because first of all, when it comes to red flags, you're supposed to be looking for red flags. You should be like looking for red flags. Like that shit is like you need that shit to live. Like, like because you're going to see them. They're going to come up. I personally don't think it's worth being in a relationship with a fucking man. Been there, done that, tried it. Do not recommend. But I understand that people still going to do what they're going to do. A lot of us still believe the fantasy that they put out there, whatever. But no, you shouldn't just be wait. Like it shouldn't just be when you see the red flag. Set your boundary. No, look for the red flags. They're gonna pop up.
Oh, that's another thing too, is they don't like us to, that's what they're like, oh, you just need to pick better. That one did wrong, didn't do, pick another one. That one, because they want to keep our nervous system fucked up and frazzled. And when a woman is single long enough, that shit becomes addictive. Like it becomes addictive when a woman is single. When you waking up and you drinking your green tea or your matcha or your coffee or whatever in the morning, you taking a breath and you getting yourself ready, go to work, like you doing all of those things, the peace becomes an addiction, and that's what they don't want. Because isn't there like, okay, so you did a narcissist one time, and it says that a narcissist constantly has to keep their victim in a state of like a state of fight or flight, so they can never regulate their system, their nervous system.
Yeah, it's a long cycle of abuse, and it's the way they throw you in. Because like a lot of times people are like, well, why won't she just leave that man? Why would she put up with that? You don't understand that cycle of abuse that she's stuck in. And we could be real judgmental about it, but I don't care if it's your job, the country you live in, your family, your partner. Everybody's dealing with the cycle of abuse. We are conditioned to like not see it and then to put up with it.
Also with the ideals of like, oh, if they're doing better now, if they're treating you right now, like they want you they use forgiveness as also a tool of so they can start back with the love bombing, and like you said, the whole cycle, it'll begin again. So I do believe that choosing yourself is the only option in order to not,
I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Hold on, y'all. Y'all go ahead. I got.
yeah, choosing yourself, that's the only way you're gonna win.
That's the only way. The only way, when you put yourself first, when you learn how to be and selfish and then self-centered and just about self. But girl, you said what you just said about forgiveness. They want to weaponize forgiveness. Also, um when they want to weaponize forgiveness, like, oh, you're not forgiving, he's learning this, that, and the third. But then when you keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving, then they turn around and mock you for that same forgiveness. Like, oh, you're
Exactly.
stupid, you're dumb, you didn't, you should have knew right then and there. But if it was you, nigga, you would have been like, oh, I just messed up one time, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so real quick, y'all, this is a cycle of narcissistic abuse. It's kind of it's not fitting on the screen. You can find other models online. I like that's the one I made. But it's four phases to it. The first one is the idolization phase, basically use flattery. This one a man come up. We clock it all the time when they come up here like, I agree with everything you said, but if you ask what they agree with, they can't. Or they call you queen, they real nice to you. It's like it's basically give you validation and hook you in. And then they start devaluing. So these are these insults or ways they criticize, undermine you in a relationship. This could look like negging. So yeah, and like idolize will be him giving you compliments, and then devaluing will be negging for those same things. So you trying to see what things make you tick. Like what can I give her a compliment on? You can see this as an insecurity, right? And then he'll neg you on that. And then when they want like the supplies getting you to chase after them, they discard you. So this is like you don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, everything was good, everything and nothing's going right now. And then you might be talking about, you weathering a storm in your marriage, or like what the fuck going on with that man.
Not
Um,
really the storm in your
And then you end up with the hovering. Basically, he playing the victim. This is how he pull you back in, just so he can get you back in the cycle. It's not, oh shit was fucked up. We got it together. It's working out here. No, you're going through the cycle again. So that's what that is.
It's the hovering for me. It's the I just wanted to wish you happy birthday. I just
Mhm.
want to wish you Merry Christmas. Oh, I saw that you graduated. Oh, I saw, you know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about you. I just wanted to say, hey, why can't we still be friends? Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, like trying to like be friends with your siblings or your parents to so he can have an in way into your family still.
Yes. Yes. Trying to be friends with your siblings and family. That right there, because and that'll make me cut my family off because bitch, when I break up with him, you break up with him too.
I agree. I definitely agree. And my mama got that bad. She loved talking to exes.
Mm.
Like we don't know them anymore.
Mm-mm. Real quick, because I was talking about this earlier. If y'all don't know about, I was using this example, the blue butterfly, and how it's a parasite to the ant colony. And you can't. This is a parallel to like how men act around women. The goal is to like not just give PP to get resources from you, taking care by you, to suck energy out of you until he don't need you no more, or he expired. So if y'all don't know about this, look this up. How blue butterflies are parasites to the ant colony. I think it looks just like how these niggas be acting.
I agree. And you can even see that with people, women who get married, they die quick. I mean, they unalive quicker.
Yeah, and they lose their identity, right? It's not just that you unalive quicker, you lose your identity. The first time of submission in marriage is you changing your name. You're changing your identity. He's not doing that, you are. Right? You lose yourself. Now all of a sudden your hobbies are taking care of him and doing things for him. You always worry about him. And he becomes this like perpetual victim to the point where like you always have to censor him. And if y'all talk to men, you know that men love to censor themselves. They can't help it. They feel entitled to it.
Is my echo better?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely love to center themselves and they want you to be centered around them. That's why even the idea of decentering them, like it triggers them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the indoctrination, the when they say, "Oh, you a fool, you fall for the manipulation," it's not just that you fell for it. Like this is a process that's happened since you was a young girl, and the idea of you breaking free from that thought process becomes a threat. It becomes a threat to the whole system because these men are weak. Without patriarchy, they would be fucking in the middle of nowhere, starving, unalive, and nobody around them, right? But patriarchy allows men, weak ass men, to have access to women.
Yeah, they get so triggered at the thought of decentering men. And it's so weird because, like, why wouldn't you? Like, it's really weird when the thought of a woman, like, it's I don't know that it needs to be a case study. It needs to be a case study because they go out there and be like, you need to pick better, and they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna decenter men and center myself, and it's like, no, 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 and it's like, it's this girl made an analogy. She was like, if you had a glass, a jar, right? And I told you that there was a diamond in the jar, and I told you to stick your hand in the jar and to get that diamond out. But every time I stick my hand in there, I find out there's broken glass, rattlesnakes, needles, all different types of like like, you know what I'm saying, there's poisonous like all of these things, and I stick my hand in there and I'm like, ow, that hurt me. And they're like, oh no, you didn't try better, you just need to pick better, you need to choose better. Stick your hand in that jar one more time and you're gonna get the diamond. You stick your hand in the jar and you come and your fingers are sliced and broken because there's broken knives and all of this other stuff in there. And you're like, oh no, I don't want to keep sticking my hand in that jar. And they're like, no, it's your fault, you're just not, you don't know how to find it. And it's like, keep sticking your hand in the jars, keep sticking your hand in the jar. Like, eventually you're going to be like, bitch, I don't want to stick my hand in the jar, and I don't give a fuck if there's a diamond or not. Keep it.
Well, she should have. I hope she included the part about when you finally look in the jar and realize ain't no fucking diamond in it.
It was all a trick. It was all a lie, guys. She lied.
It was never a diamond in it.
Coco- Coconut said whole time the diamond was zirconia.
What's up, Drika?
Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, babe.
Hey everybody. Um, yeah, I agree with y'all. And I like that analogy. That was funny. Yeah, I think, but what I agree with the prompt, right? And men been doing that we talk about the mirroring, women trying to gain access to them. And I don't know if y'all said this, but I forget which, I don't know if it was you, East Arter, when we was talking about it a while back, saying that like really we falling in love with like ourselves, or we end up falling in love. It's more so like we in love with the woman with the way the men act to try to gain access to us, and I think that's true. But I also think it's interesting as to the lengths they'll go to gain access and then try to shame women for falling for it. I just find that like a added extra dose of just being disgusting. They spend so much time like trying to figure out and listening and eavesdropping and getting in women's business to put on this mask and try to fit in, and then you're immediately shamed for even believing that the things that they said to you, the way that y'all was getting along, the connection you felt that y'all built, you're ashamed for believing it. And I don't know what to call it. I don't know if we've talked about what to call it, but I just think that's an extra level of just pure disgustingness, if it's such a word. Because
Well,
go ahead.
part of the shame is to make you feel like something's wrong with you, right? Like you're at fault for falling for this. Like you're the one who can't tell the difference, because it's very much like, oh, I'm a man, I'm a leader, I need to tell you what to do because you can't do it for yourself. It's the idea that women are foolish and they make these irrational, immature decisions that like need guidance from a man.
And
But
that's
I was saying earlier how they
oh,
also make it seem like it's every other man doing it except for them, because the men are not denying that this prompt is true. They're not denying it. They just saying it's other men, it's not them.
but that's what I'm saying. That's a part of it too. That's why I'm always like, it's a collective. Like it needs all men to be on board with this gaslighting, and needing to play devil's advocate for a random man that is somewhere on this planet. It's sickening. And I think that they've also been able to either make being able to be deceived, or the fact that you will fall or you will believe someone, they've been able to make that worse or just as bad as the person who's doing the deceiving. And I think that that's a crazy way to flip, and flip to be able to flip, what I want to say, it's a crazy way to be able to gaslight. Let me just say it like that. To be able to gaslight a group of people into believing that them falling for or believing that this person is being genuine when they meet them, make that the same as them doing the deceiving and the harm and hurting you. And I just always find it amazing that they want to make those things comparable or make it worse.
Yeah, cause that it go back to my question I was asking earlier. Cause the dude was like, "Well, why do women fall for it?" Well, cause let me explain how you fell for it. Anybody, tell me something that you like about men. Like as a collective group, what do you actually like about men? And don't say dick, cause a lot of y'all not getting orgasm. What do y'all actually like about men? I'll wait. Don't all speak at once either.
I like when they under 120 pounds. They look
I like them if they can pay for stuff.
No. What do y'all actually like about being around them?
Nothing.
I've been thinking a lot about this, right? I think that
I like when they shut the fuck up. There's
no,
no better piece to have a man around that knows how to shut the fuck up.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. What's up, Summer?
I think yeah, y'all good morning. I think that there's some sense of because I can't figure out what it is. I've been thinking about this. Why do you crave wanting to be around him? Why do you feel like you got to? What is it? What are you getting? What do you like? What do you? There's some sense of validation or pick me bull crap or you know what? I got one. I saw the one. I like the smell of them sometimes. Not like a smell of a stinky man. That's not what I'm saying. I like the pheromones every now. Like when we were in lockdown in Seattle, they really, really locked down. I missed the smell of men, and I was a weirdo when I back to work. I was in the back room with one of my coworkers. I didn't realize I was like sniffing, like I was like sniffing the man. I was like I hadn't been around a man in a long time, but maybe that. But other than that, I think there's some sort of validation because I can't figure out what else I really like about them.
Yeah, because that's what I want to know. Out of like a lot of women who say they crave men and they still want to be with men, what is it about the men that y'all actually like? Um, because so much of the reason why we are attracted to them is because they pretend to be us, right? So what do y'all like about men? Because I don't think y'all like these niggas. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think y'all really like them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I just like the way that men look. I like their physical appearance. That's it. I don't like the personalities. I don't even like it when they pretend to have our personality because that's annoying. Like you can't really get to know somebody who's
You say the way
pretending.
they look. What part about the way they look?
Just their physical features. That's it. And I mean, of course, that's not all of them because there are a lot of ugly men as well. Lots of them.
You like the way that you like to look at them, and some are like to smell them. That's it.
um when
Oh,
they
and these are like sick men.
I you know it's when they you know what
I like when they hang stuff. Hold
Y-
on. I like when they
y'all
hang
really
stuff.
struggling up here. Why y'all let Sarah do y'all like that? Hell no. Why you put us on blast?
Wait, and oh yeah, their labor. We like their labor when
Yeah, I
they do
like
something. Hey
I
man,
like when they
exactly.
her
do.
I like when they hang
personality.
stuff and put
No,
stuff together.
she talking
And
about personality wise, y'all.
I like when a
Focus.
oh,
nigga can cook. Like if a nigga can cook, I
That
like
ain't
them.
personality.
Oh.
about
Personality,
personality?
like, are they
Mm,
funny?
Yeah, if a nigga like Drewski, he funny. I
no,
date
they're not.
Drewski.
You know what? Men are not funny. They're mean. That's
no,
what.
they're not.
Yeah, they're not funny. If you ever were like really listen to a man's comedy, it's always like at the expense of somebody else. So men are not funny. Um, I like you said personality.
Personality.
Like,
We
I
lost.
mean, okay, what's like a person that okay, do it for women. Like
Yeah,
what do
that's
I
what
like
we
Oh, I
about
want.
got it.
Mia?
Hold
Okay.
on,
I
I
like
want y'all really hold on. I really want y'all to focus on the contrast. What do y'all like about women?
what I like about Mia because I'm obsessed with her. Um,
I like
she
that we could.
funny. I like when she do that cute little laugh.
The
I like
same.
that
Um,
y'all relate. They're
I like how she
relatable,
honest. I like
empathetic.
East. She honest too.
Yes. I love Lynn. She always putting me on to some of her baddie. Like she takes me on her baddie excursions when she goes shopping. And I like Sarah. She be teaching me about, like the
Yeah, me and Tara talk
narcissist.
about books. I
Me.
love talking about books with Tara. That should
Mhm.
be fun.
Yeah, you can learn from
Um,
I
women.
love
Women are
Summer.
compassionate.
Summer's very spiritual and she's very empathetic. Uh,
Summer very empathetic. You're right. I do love that about Summer.
mhm.
Me and
I
Summer
like that a
share
lot.
like a lot of like spiritual like stuff together.
Yeah, she knows a lot
Like
about
Mhm.
Africa too. She knows each other a
Oh,
lot.
I like that.
so we like that women are smart, funny, they share resources.
Good
Um
conversation. We
Good
read, yeah.
conversation.
Caring.
Caring, yeah.
Also,
But
too,
that's what
not
we're
afraid
seeking from
to.
men, and we don't get that from them. Yeah.
So then my question is, why the fuck do women want to be with men so much? Y'all can't even come up with a collective reason that y'all like the nigga.
I told you my reason I like the man. I want to be with a man so he can pay my bills in this capitalistic society.
I agree.
I could agree. Um,
I want to enslave him in that way because that's what I think men are here for, to take care of women.
And
Any
that's not
further
even,
questions, Your Honor?
and that was mine because when I was married, he paid the bills. But now that's not even what I'm looking for. And I seriously been thinking about this a lot. What do you like about them besides snacks? And even when I have an okay time with them, I'm acting like they're y'all. We're having a conversation like that, and he's usually not contributing that much. Every now and then you meet a man who's a good conversationalist, but even then he lacks empathy. I just went out with a man the other day, and you're like, you have to dig to it. It takes so much more work. If I went out with one of y'all, it would have been a whole different experience. I wouldn't have to do so much work just to even have conversation.
That's why I just be sitting there somewhere. Like, if you're not gonna entertain me, then I'm just about to sit there and I'm gonna sip my water because I do not drink alcohol. And I'm saying this like this so women can stop. I do not drink alcohol on dates with men. Stop drinking alcohol on dates with men because you want to go out and get a drink, but you don't want to pay for it. Do listen, you need a big mama friend because if don't I would rather take my friend out for drinks, and I don't even drink like that, than her go out for drinks with a man. Don't drink alcohol on dates with men. Stop doing that shit because you're trying to be
And
cheap
don't
and go out for drink.
and don't go smoke with him with somebody
That
you don't
too.
know. And don't go, oh, that's safer. You don't know what he put in there. What was his dude was saying the other day? He went to the DR and bought some herb, and now he can't feel his teeth. That
Wait,
is the white stuff.
no.
That's
But
not herbs.
even if they don't put nothing in it, why is it that it's normalized for your interaction with men to involve some type of substance?
Yeah,
Why you
I
not
know
sober
why.
then?
I know why men purposely try to take you on alcoholic beverage dates or get you to smoke with them so that you can lower your inhibitions and you be more primed to fuck. Once he gets to feeling on your leg after you had 2 glasses of wine, you gonna be ready to bust it open. Like you gonna be like, oh, he not that bad looking. He kind of funny, and it's really the alcohol that's funny and cute. Like stop drinking on dates with men. And if you got it, like, excuse, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go out for the drinks. I just, got some dental work done. I'm taking antibiotics. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't drink because I'm on a 75 hard challenge. Oh, I can't drink because I'm doing a fast for my religion. Like that kind of shit, men be like, all right, cool. Like, or just develop a reputation of don't drink. To most men, I don't drink. But when I'm out with my homegirls, I be drinking. When I'm out with my sister, I be drinking. He be like, what you drinking for? I'm like, oh, it's a special occasion, Bookie Bear. Meaning I ain't with you. That's the special occasion. I ain't drinking with you. I only drink with men I'm in a relationship with. I ain't drinking with you, partner.
Go ahead, Demarcus.
And before you get to talking to Marcus, can you feel your teeth?
That was
Say
funny
your
as shit.
teeth. Fucking crazy.
Hey, that was funny as shit. I was like,
That
yo,
was hilarious.
that said, imagine you can't feel your teeth, bruh. You got to be in a bad place.
But go ahead, DeMarcus. Don't let me derail before you get cursed out. Go ahead, brother.
It's all good. It's all good. Men get angry. Yeah. The problem. Yeah, of course. And that's why. Of course, that's why I always say it's a very true statement. That's why I always say, women panels. You really gotta watch a male if you got male mods. You really gotta watch them at all times because they will kumbaya with you and get real close to you and they will make moves. I've seen it. I've heard the disparaging about it. They will do it, and that's
What
why I
type of
say,
moves?
go ahead.
What type of moves?
Inboxes. Just give me a call about what we talked about on the prompt today. Start the friendly, the little texting back and forth and things like that. Once you start talking to them,
How is
that's what
this
I say,
helpful?
huh?
How is this helpful?
Because it goes into what the problem is. Men get women by pretending to be their homegirls.
So, Demarcus, let me ask you a question.
I'm
But
safe. All right.
Because the men are agreeing, y'all are agreeing. Why is it always other men though? Like, where's the men who actually doing this at? Like,
with
have you ever pretended to be a homegirl to get with a woman?
have I pretended to be like a real friend with her just to try to get? Well, yeah, I've done it before. Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
do
I've
it
done it.
now?
Nah, it's a waste of time. If you don't like it, if she don't like you, you don't like her. I mean, just don't be bothered.
Do you have ED?
No.
I'm asking because a lot of times when men they can't get it up, they slow down.
Nah, it's just a waste of time faking to be somebody's friend. And what can happen with that is when you start making moves and you've been fake the whole time, you cause a real distrust that you didn't have to cause.
So when
You
you
cause
did
like
it, why did you do it? Why didn't
I
you?
was
Why weren't you? No, listen to what I'm saying. Why
what?
wasn't you just your genuine self? Why did you pretend to be someone else?
Oh, well, I was younger then, so yeah, I did stuff like that. Yeah,
No,
yeah. I
but
mean,
I know
it's just
you
what it
did it.
was. I mean,
That's
that's
not what
just a
I'm
game.
asking you. That's
But
not what I'm.
that's the best answer I can give you.
No. Why didn't you think you were enough? Why did you have to pretend to be somebody else?
That's the best answer I can give you. I was younger, trying to, that's a game that's played. When you're young, you do stuff. Men would do stuff
You
like that,
can't
right?
answer that question.
I'm answering the best way I can.
No,
The
no.
best way I know
Take
how
a
to
second to
answer that to
think.
you.
Hold on. Take a second to think about what I'm asking you.
Uh,
Why were you not your genuine self?
Because when I was younger, let me say, I can't say it no better than I'm saying it to you. You're going to have to take the answer I give you. When I was younger, that was just a game that was played. So whether I dream it or not, it's just what was played at that time. I didn't mind wasting time then. I didn't mind all that. I didn't think like I think now. So that's just the best answer I can give you.
I think
I can't I can't give you no better answer than that.
I
Hold on,
think
real quick. I think East muted first.
Yeah, so I think what you're trying to say is that you felt like yourself wasn't good enough to get a woman, so you pretended to be somebody else.
No, that's not what I said. If I meant that, I would have said that. That's not what I meant.
But that's why she's
What?
asking, why didn't you just be yourself? Do you think that yourself wasn't good enough to get the woman? That's why you had to pretend?
No.
So why didn't
Listen, and it's not for us to go back and forth with it because I can't answer it no better than I answered.
so. Then
Sir,
you
we're
had
gonna go
to,
back and forth all day if we want to. What the hell?
but
Either
I
you
Well,
gonna give up
no,
or
no,
give
no,
us the
no, no,
answer. Then give
no.
up.
You're not going to
Just say
force
you
me
don't
to an
understand.
answer.
Then just say you don't understand the question, because
I
clearly you
understand the
don't.
question wholeheartedly. I understand the
I
question.
don't think you do, B. I
I
don't think you
think I
do.
know I do. You
I,
think it, and I know.
So do
yeah,
you
all
think
right.
yourself was good enough to get a woman back in those days?
Of course.
So why didn't you?
It was a game that you played. That's the only I can
Why?
say.
Why did you play the game?
On that
Why was it a
you
game
go
It
that you
was just
played?
it was a game. It was a game that you played. You know, you
on
fake
that
to be a
Draco
little
wanted to
friend.
say
You
something. Go
met her.
ahead.
You
Cut
fake to
you
be
out
a
real
little
quick.
friend. You faked that you really liked her and all that. Woo 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 woo. And
Hold
you
on,
know,
Marcus.
it
Hold on,
sometimes
Marcus.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Marcus,
Go
hold
ahead. Go
on.
ahead. Go
Because
ahead.
you doing what you said you weren't gonna do. The reason why I wanted to interrupt earlier is because the way you're answering the question and you're saying that you're different now, the way I know that you're not any different is because you haven't really unpacked or tried to figure out, like, you don't think that you need to investigate why that was the game that was being played and why was that acceptable to play that game. However you interpret the game, you didn't think on your journey in becoming the man that you are today, as you started progressing, you don't think that you need to really dive into why are we playing this game, like what the game is. And what I mean by that is, like, growing up, when this idea of men running game, it was like a wholesome thing, like, oh, this is just what men do. But learning and growing and maturing, I found out that running game is manipulation, coercion. It's a very deviant, deplorable behavior. Men often operate in subterfuge to get what they want. So that's why they're asking the question that they're asking. And whether you go back and forth, whether you give up, whether you keep on, asserting this dominance that you think that you have on this virtual platform, it doesn't change the fact.
Dominance.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that you have not done the work to understand why at that young age you played the game, in quotation.
That's a colorful word, dominance. That's,
I would like to point out that what Drika just said was actually a very great point, and you kind of conceptualized that beautifully, and I couldn't have done better myself. Also, I am pandering, but it was beautiful. And for him to like not take anything from that or pause and sit and think about it lets me know that every single word that she said was 120% true. Not that I needed that validation, but Drika fucking ate with that. And he don't have the intellectual capacity or the range to understand anything that you just said. And it's clear as day. But that's another reason why the men folk of our generation are failing, because the men like him are the men that taught them their maleness. This is the shit that the men be getting on the panel and be like, oh, you need a man to raise another man to not be able to have not be able to use critical thinking skills or have intellectual or deep conversations. Not on my watch, partner. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all be unpacking nothingness. Like, all roads lead to nothing until y'all on y'all unalignment bed. Like, y'all start getting shit together when y'all on the bed, like not able to move and shit. And the shit is not satisfying at all, especially not anymore. Like talk about backwards evolving species. I land.
Thank you,
so,
Lynn. That was sweet of
can
you.
I say something?
Yeah, then Dark Horse, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me give you a quick background on something. What I do. I'm in contracts and acquisitions, right? So part of that, I do a lot of negotiating. I work for Home Depot, corporate side.
Oh,
So I do a lot of I do that. So I don't really sway too much in contracts. I don't sway. I listen to a lot of manipulation, like I'm hearing now. Certain words like unpacking. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. To try to gear me to say what you want to hear. I gave you an answer. I stand 10 toes on an answer. Now, if Drika, whoever her name, young lady name is, if she gave you a better answer than I could, that's great. But I stand where I stand on my answer. I land.
Don't attack
go ahead,
me.
Dark Horse.
I didn't attack you. I just say I land.
No, go ahead, Dark Horse. Sorry, I wasn't. I thought I was on mute.
Hey y'all. Hey. I
Hey,
just
Dark
want to say I
Horse.
ain't got my gloves out today. Put the gloves down for today. But I wanted to say that the way that women are able to examine their behaviors and then dig to the whys, because the whys help you move forward in a different direction, right? And when you can understand why something happened, how you got there, it can avoid those traps in the future. Walling up and just saying it is what it is and there's nothing you can do to change my mind is a symptom of someone who has completely refused to grow, right? But women are growing. We as a collective are growing and we're understanding, we're unpacking. And when we say unpacking, we're looking at the whys. We're not saying that we're infallible. We're not saying that we don't have any issues or any problems. But what is happening is we're understanding why we do what we do, why we did what we did, and going forward, why we want to do the things in our future. So the people that aren't on that same train, the ones who are very stagnant, very rigid, and then they use it as a shield thinking, I won. I stood on my fucking square. I didn't change my mind, are actually left behind. And that's what they should be, in the fucking rearview mirror. So just listen to language. It doesn't really matter what the question is. It doesn't matter what the conversation is. We can change it to any topic, but listen to rigidity. Listen to how that person is so locked in, even if the system or the idea is harmful, dangerous, dumb, false, they'll hold on to that. That's a person who's stuck in trauma. That's a person who's not moving. That's all I want to say. I just love to see the movement up here, ladies. Like to see how we be running through shit, running over shit, shit being these niggas. But that's it. I'm going on mute.
I agree with you, Dark Horse. And I think that's well said. And I think because he said something in the comments, but also his response to what we're talking about. I've noticed when we're having these conversations, when people don't like or don't have a real authentic response to the criticism, to the conversation, they go into these like very microaggressive attacks, like trying to minimize your intellect, trying to dumb down your fully thought out, empathetic, compassionate point. They try to dumb it down to something meaningless, right? And we also have become accustomed to people bringing up random degrees that we can't prove, or bringing up their careers that we can't prove, as if that has anything to do with the conversation. And I just want us to know that that happens when people are uncomfortable with the conversation. When people are uncomfortable with conversations, they start feeling small and feeling powerless. And like children in the classroom, they have to regain some of that power back. And what they will do is, whoever is the one who's speaking at the moment, they will try to attack that person or try to nag that person or something. So that response is telling. You can't articulate your point. Even if you say that you stand 10 toes down, you're standing 10 toes down on an empty thought. It's nothing. It doesn't have any substance to it. You're just saying, that was just what I did. Okay, but why? That's just what I did. I'm not I don't know how else to answer it. You cannot fully articulate why, because you never thought about it. And being challenged on not thinking about it deeper is what you are attacking. And a lot of people do that. You're not the only one. And bringing up that you work at the Home Depot is crazy.
Yeah, my personal thought is that I think they're afraid to. He's afraid to go deeper and like understand himself deeper, because once he truly like unpacks, like, okay, well, why did I have to pretend to be that way? You have to also admit that you're insecure. You never really valued yourself that much. You never thought that you were good enough to get a woman by being yourself. And then when you really think about it, you also have to admit, well, damn, was I good enough to get a woman without having to pretend and manipulate? And then that's the question that they really fear. Am I good enough? Is my true self good enough for myself or anyone? And I think that's the most that's the hardest thing. It's very jarring to take a look in a mirror as a man, and then on top of that, and they usually are not good enough. Usually their personalities, because they've been pretending to be someone for so long, they never actually develop their own personalities. Then they have to also admit that a lot of the reasons why women are the way that they are is because of you specifically. I am one of those men that was monstrous, manipulative, narcissistic. Like, I am Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I am the nigga that's under the bed. I am the motherfucking nigga, the boogeyman in the closet. And whenever I can't get up on these panels and tell women to pick better, because then they won't pick me.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Or people want to keep talking?
I just want to say that y'all have done an incredible job at this intellectual read. I am so happy to be in the company of you educated women. Like it was beautiful. Bravo. I'm just being petty, to be quite honest, because he trying to be funny.
I just want to know, can I say something? When y'all get finished, let me know.
Just go ahead, Mr. Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I listen to everybody, no interruptions. I listen to everybody, and it's a lot of great projection. It really is. I hear it a lot. It's great projection. But I mean, and it just is what it is, you know. So here was the thing: if I allowed you to have your way, the way you wanted it, if I allowed that, then I will be sitting here like in some type of group therapy session on some damn couch, which I'm not, because nothing needs to be unpacked here. If I allowed you to have it, but since you couldn't really get it the way you really wanted it with me, then you start. So I'm not going to let the panel control me. That's not what I do. That's not what they pay me to do. They don't pay me to be controlled. They pay me well, man. And no, and hold on, I gotta say this. How is it that when a man says what he do that has offers degree, which I am degree, but I never said it. When the man says it, you can't prove it. But when women say it all day, it's the truth.
Did you, sir,
Ain't
did
nobody
you say your
disputes it.
degree? Did you just say your
Yeah,
degree?
I am.
I ain't never
Yeah,
heard
I do
nobody
have a
say
degree.
that. No, the
So
way
anyway,
you
let me
said
get back to the point.
degree is
Let me get back to my point. Let me get back to my point. Let me get back to my point. So
Oh,
because
but
you didn't really get it your way,
who's paying you to who's
the,
paying you to be here right now?
so the projection. Let me finish.
So
I'll land and I answer.
who paying you to?
So
So
the
you said they
projection.
paying you. Who paying you to be here right now?
No, I'm talking about my job. What I do for a living.
So you're not being
What I
paid.
do. What?
Go
We're not
ahead.
being paid here. No, I'm not being paid here.
So
No.
that's why it was weird to even bring it up. But go ahead.
So the amount of control that you really trying to have here. No, you're not going to get that. I told you what it was. Then you go in your projection, and if you would have had your way with me, I'd have been sitting there. You'd have been drilling and all this and all that. It's not. It's not for that. It is not for that.
All right.
So
Okay.
I land my plane.
All right. What's up, E?
Wait, Tara, can I ask,
What's up,
or
Tara?
did he already
Look,
answer?
he ain't saying shit, but go ahead.
Yeah.
What was the projection that we did? Did he
Y'all
answer that?
projection, everything y'all said was just
That's not a
projection.
proper
Which
answer.
is
Can you give an example?
everything. Listen, I love everything. I said everything y'all generally said. I can't go back word for word. Everything you generally
Give
I
said
can
one
put
was,
it down.
example. Give an example
and
of something that was projected.
it was just. He hasn't unpacked. He hasn't done this. No, I've done all that. I've done it. It's just
Well,
I'm
that
not
really
giving you the
wasn't
answer. I'm
said.
not. The answer is
Sir, I think you misunderstood what was said.
no. I heard
So,
everything you said. I
uh,
just I gave you the best answer you were going to give, which is
no,
it. But I
that's
land my
not how
plane.
that works. So then be quiet and let me say something. I think you misunderstood the point. because nobody said you didn't do any unpacking. They named a specific thing that you said and said you haven't unpacked why you did play the game and your words. And clearly you haven't, because the that didn't make any sense. It was very vague.
It's like talking to a doorknob, Dolan, because and he clearly the question I asked originally about why was he doing it was very clear. He couldn't conceptualize it, and then when given feedback he rejected it. Right now he in defensive mode. So it's like it's no point. It's like talking to a doorknob. And he not even gonna be able to give you like real feedback to what you said because he like you're a closed book. You don't know yourself, you lack self awareness. Go ahead, E.
Oh, far as your prompt, I do agree with it. But I don't agree with the amount that is trying to be put out there, that is trying to be made to seem like it is. I do think the men that are doing it is within the simp and pandering group. The men that you know what I'm saying, that throws their values and what they stand on and what they truly believe out the window just to seek the woman's validation because they're not truly getting it in the life that they're in. They get up here and they'll agree with anything that comes out of the mouth of a woman, knowing that some of it isn't true. Not all of it, but some of it isn't true. And they'll never stand on what they're saying. Um, they'll come up here, a woman will say, most black men ain't shit. They'll find a way to agree with it, knowing that this is not true. They'll find a way to agree with it. And I think that those men, that's what I call performative. Those men are up here to do one thing and one thing only, is to get your validation at any cost necessary, at the expense of their own value. And I land with that.
So let me ask you a question. For the men you say aren't pandering, what does it look like? If it don't look like him trying to be your best friend, what does it look like?
It's bashing. You'll see the opposite of those men that I mentioned. You would see in the other men, it's bashing. They'll come up here and harshly critique what women are doing, their behaviors. They'll talk about the bad behaviors. They'll talk about how much they dislike or strongly dislike. Even go into the word of, I can't say the H word. They'll even go into that and say that they strongly dislike that behavior, but she'll never. And then some of them will agree with some of the things you're saying, and then you have those that just won't. I can name a few brothers that come up here that are well known on these platforms that will go and try to debunk everything that comes out your mouth and will know that some of it just you're saying is true.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound like you, E, but at the same time, so it doesn't matter if he doing this or he not. Like both of those versions of men sound awful.
No, that's fine, but we're talking about the ones that are pretending, right? The ones that are bashing, I don't think they're pretending. I think that there's definitely trauma and hurt in them, and they're unpacking it. That's their way of unpacking it. Versus the simp and panderer, they really haven't experienced woman in their life, but they'll come up here and agree with everything that the women are saying, and they haven't even underwent any of those experiences or don't know anything about those experiences.
Both of them sounds fucking horrible if you ask me. Like, yeah, Tara's right. Both of the examples from one spectrum to the other sounds crazy.
And that's why when we talk about how men want to disagree with us about us trying to navigate
I'm sorry, I got a phone call.
about no, I'm about to. She just repeated what Tara said. E, but
Okay.
but that's why I think when we have the conversations about how weird it is that men will like argue against us, articulate something, all for them to say essentially what we're saying, if not worse. And that's why I say it's like the need to be able to wag your finger at women, because if we're talking about a specific group of men who try to befriend women to have access to them, and then you say, yeah, that's true, they're the panderers, but then there's this other group of men who bash and are vile and horrible, then either way, we already know about those. So then our argument about men being bad is valid. but you say that it's not right to say that men are bad and the panderers are wrong for pandering, but then you turn around and the other side of it is the bad men. So pandering men are bad and the other men are bad, so men are bad. Like, it's just weird to argue against us trying to navigate that. It just
Well,
doesn't seem fair.
I didn't say verbatim that pandering men is bad. I just said that it's an act. And I did say that the bashing men, yeah, it could be bad, but I didn't say pandering and simping is bad. I said that it's the act that makes it bad, right? The act that there is brothers out there that are taking on these roles to get what they want from the woman. It's a manipulation tactic. I've been
Can I
saying it.
ask you a question?
Give me 1 second. Let me just finish. I've been saying that for the longest here. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. But your question? What's your question?
Come on, man.
You had to finish that. You see, I hate when he say
No,
let me
I had
finish and then
something.
don't say
I had
shit.
something. No, I had something else that I wanted to say, but when she said, "Can I ask you a question?" and I lost it. So go ahead.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
The question is important based on what you're saying. You like, why are we going into semantics? Because what point is it? Like, why do you need to make sure that we say verbatim what you're saying if we're basically saying the same thing? Like, we're
No,
not
but
gonna be able to say word for word what somebody said. But you came up here and you said that when men come here and they say things like black men, well, if we say black men are bad and they basically agree with us, they're bad for doing that, or that's not okay. Whether it's bad or it's not okay, why do you need for it to be a verbatim, word for word?
because it's important. It's important that it's important. Why is it important? Because when we're talking about a specific demographic or a group of people, we need to point out the minorities of them. When you come up here and say things like black men are bad, you're obviously referring to the majority, not all, but you're referring to the majority. So that's why it's very important to get into the semantics of it and point out which black men are you referring to, right? Versus just going
But you didn't
versus
even point out the
versus
semantics
just
in your own analogy.
versus just going. I did. I actually spoke about
No,
the.
you didn't. You
I
didn't
spoke
point out
about.
the
I
semantics. You
spoke about.
didn't point out the dichotomy. You didn't point out the
I spoke
nuances.
about.
She
So
said that why
if I
is
could
it
just finish, that
do
would be
we have
nice.
to say what you say
If
verbatim?
I can
And
just
then you said because we're not pointing out the nuances, the small majority, but you didn't even do that yourself. So you're
yeah
not even answering her question.
I would like to finish saying what I was saying. That
Why?
would be
When you're
nice.
not even answering it right the first
That's
time.
fine. You may feel that way, and that's okay. I would just like to finish saying what I was saying though.
Watch him repeat himself.
That's how conversations happen.
Watch him repeat himself and
Yeah,
not
I'm
say
gonna
shit. Go
I
ahead.
am too, so that way I can get my train of thought back, because the reason why I keep repeating myself is because I can't
Just
get through a
go,
full
fucking
sentence.
nerd. God, I
Now,
can't
with that
stand
being
when this
said,
fucking nerd comes up
I
here.
know. So
Go.
why did you let me up?
Bitch, I didn't let you up.
You see me in the request. You're a mod. You could have declined my request. But with that being said, yeah, back to what I was saying. When we're speaking about semantics,
This
right?
is
The
why we
reason why
don't
I get
like
into
them.
the
This is why, because they're
that's cool.
insufferable. Insufferable.
That's cool. You know
Gosh.
what? You know what? So I see that we've already made up our mind. I did receive a phone call. That was my girl, so I'm gonna go ahead and go and answer that. You guys have a good one.
That was his man. That was your nigga.
I love the way he did that. I love the way he stayed to his point. I love the way he did it. And listen how
Why
got
you
thrown.
say why he was still up here?
Look how the mod got thrown off so badly because she could not manipulate, and he stayed solid, just where he should have stayed.
He
That man
wasn't
did
saying
just what he
shit,
should have
just
done.
like you
Wait,
wasn't
wait,
saying
He
shit.
said he
wait,
and he said what he
East.
had to say.
He like the
He didn't say
solid
what you
heart.
wanted him to say.
He like how
He didn't say
solid
what
and
you wanted
hard.
him
He
to
like
say,
how
but he
solid and
said
hard that
something.
man was.
Hold on,
He
hold
went
But he
on,
hard,
said,
hold
man.
on,
but he said
hold on.
something. He just what
For Christ's sake, I said, hold on. This is the thing. Bulldozing through a point just to make a point when you're not on track with the conversation is not honorable. That's not an honorable thing to do. He was off from the point. And you continuing on off the beaten track because what would be honorable is saying, I'm sorry, I think I misunderstood the question. Can you re-explain? Because I thought I was answering it correctly and to the point. That's not honorable. Being confidently stupid is not honorable. Please.
And I think we still don't never, and that's true, Lynn, we still don't never get the question asked, or answer, excuse me, because my question is, why do we have to repeat back verbatim what E was saying? Whenever he got the opportunity, he did not add any nuance. He literally said pandering men are bad and bashing men are bad. What is the man that isn't bad that is the majority? There was none of that. And I think that y'all are so used to this circular conversation and being able to manipulate women by saying just these buzzwords and it never be challenged. And we talk about this all the time, even in the conversation I've been having with y'all amongst the within the trans community, and them blaming women. And when men blame women, it's very, very vague. It's no meat to it. And they say it with such confidence, like, I'm here to tell you that women are bad and they need to stop being bad to men, and they need to stop blaming and saying that men are bad when they're bad or everybody's bad. Okay, well, what are you talking about? Well, in the 3rd grade, someone wastes apple juice on me, and someone happened to be a little girl. So now I go around coercing, harming, verbally, physically abusing women because that one girl in 2nd grade wasted her apple juice on me. Like, it's very, very petty. And again, they don't want, like, a lot of people don't want women to have this awakening that we're having, where we're having these conversations where we like, wait a minute, something in the buttermilk ain't clean. They do not want us to put other women on. They want to be able to yell and wag their finger and say we're stupid and say we're dumb and say we don't know nothing and we da-da-da-da. That's what they want to do. Because there was nothing that he said that we hadn't already said. He just wanted to fuss at us. He just wanted to disagree and fuss at us. That's it. Same thing DeMarcus did. He came up here like he was giving us fucking news we can use. You know, you got to be careful with the male mods because they might try to come in your DM. We know it. We talking about that. You ain't telling us nothing that we don't know. All for you to be the exact man that you're trying to warn us about. You're that man too. You think that you have so much confidence and you are this masculine man and you're stoic and you're standing on all 10 and you gonna get us together because we ain't gonna put that woman shit on you. We just emotional women. Okay, go ahead. Now you gonna interrupt me. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not interrupting.
Are,
I'm just
are you
listening
done,
to you.
Drika? Hold on before he starts speaking, because I wanted to say something after you.
I'm just listening to you.
You can
It's
go.
enlightening.
Okay. So obviously you can laugh on mute. We don't need to hear your laughter. We don't need to hear how you don't think that what we're saying is serious and that you find it hilarious, but you've been sitting in this motherfucking box the whole time, Mr. Home Depot. Anyways, I wanted to say a lot of the times these motherfuckers, like people like E, this is like how I say that red pillars, they are regurgitating everything that the decenter men, girlies are saying, but they're saying it in a way where they could wag their finger at women. And that's exactly what E does. He comes up here and repeats the same thing that we are saying, but in a way where we are where it's like you're repeating exactly what we're saying, but you're doing it in a way where you get to have the higher moral ground, and you get to look at people and say, well, you should not have done this, you did this wrong, da, 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 da. They are not creative people at all. They don't have individual thoughts. They are of a hive mind. And all these men that come up on these panels are fucking NPCs. Every last one of them. They are fucking NPCs. They don't have any individuality. And but the only thing they want to do is have that higher moral ground. It's just, if it's infuriating. But Mr. Lowe's or Home Depot or fucking Piers, whatever his name is, he wants to speak.
Mr. Lowe's is crazy. That nigga on the marketing team. He said.
So
Nah, he in
hey,
the he in the blinds aisle.
I hear listen, I hear everything that you're saying.
He in the
I hear
blinds
everything that
aisle.
you're saying. But here's just the problem with what you're saying. Here's the problem with what you're saying. You're the only one who got unhinged. You start calling names, Mr. Lowe's, you called him Mr. Everything. You got a nerd and all that. You got unhinged because, again, you just could not manipulate the conversation. That's all you just couldn't do. I'm letting you know when I'm gonna answer, how I will answer, and then you'll give your projection, you'll give your kickback, and so forth and so on. Fine. But I will let you know how far I go in the conversation.
But Mr.
I'm gonna let you know. Listen, I'm
right
gonna
there,
let you know how far I go in the
no,
conversation.
because this ain't. I know you used to trying to dominate women, but this ain't it. That right there, what you said is exactly what we're talking about. You're saying that I'm gonna let you know what it is. I'm gonna answer it like you are talking to some women a woman that you're dating. You're up here acting like you can dictate this conversation in a disingenuous way, and we're gonna let it fly. No. When you're having a conversation with people, you don't just say, I'm gonna let you know what it is. You need to be either engaging in the conversation or don't engage in it. But this need to, like, that power play that you're doing, like, oh, I'm a man. As a man, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be. No, that's not how it happens. That's not what's gonna be happening here. You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
But I'm like that in life, though.
I know, because
So
you used to try
I'm like
to
that in
women,
life. Men
and
or
they
women,
busy for following.
men or women
you.
alike.
No, it's
Men or
not
women
men or
alike.
women alike. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. Yes, it is. Men or women alike. I'm just like that.
I don't think that
I
you're
don't
good at
get.
your
Listen.
job.
Matter of fact.
When you said that you were a part of acquisitions and mergers, I don't believe you now, because the way that
Contracts
you
and
are
acquisition.
contracts and acquisitions and
Acquisitions for
yeah,
Home Depot.
right.
I
I
have a
don't think
hell of a
that you.
salary.
I don't
I have a
think.
hell of a
I
salary.
believe when you said that you work at Home Depot, but I think you over there in the garden section, showing the old ladies where to get the
Look.
dirt at. Because a person like you is
Listen.
the way
Listen
that you are
to her.
incapable of receiving
Listen
the
to her.
information. Look at him
You can't
upset.
get your.
You, sir, acquisition the mute button. Anyways, a person that like that, you are incapable of coming to a table, receiving information or negotiation. So these men, they get up here and they fucking lie. You are the shopping cart man that go out to the parking lot and pick up the shopping carts, because there's no way that you're in motherfucking contracts and acquisitions and you're not doing that. You're incapable of receiving information, processing it, and coming up with an actual communicative answer. You're not what you say you are. You're a fucking imposter.
No, I just don't respect what you're saying. That's all it is. I just have respect for what you're saying.
You
Okay,
say
wait,
shopping cart man.
I respect the
Whatever you
people I
say,
sit
shopping
across.
cart
I
man.
respect the people I sit away
He's
across from.
cooked
I
on it.
respect them.
The
I don't have
the
respect for
short
what
the
you're
short
saying.
version
That's all.
is I'm in negotiations, but I don't negotiate. So
that's what
you
he's
lose
saying.
contract after contract after contract after contract. You ain't fucking employed. They would have been fired your ass because you wouldn't budge on one fucking number to seal the deal. I'm in actual negotiations. I negotiate bodily injury settlements with lawyers, and guess what? Yes, the fuck you do. Or you wouldn't have no motherfucking job. So I believe, East, you ain't employed, or you lying and you bending over and you actually are negotiating. You actually are conceding like you have to keep your fucking job. Y'all stay fucking lying. Y'all killing me.
You
Yeah,
finish? You finish?
and look, you do that. That's another thing you do.
Well, I don't want to interrupt.
You're
I just want to
trying
finish
to
this.
assert dominance when a
I'm
person
not
is
dominating
finished
anything.
when a person finished talking and they hit the mute button, you know that they're done. But you want to, like, again, I tell y'all this all the time too, because dealing with men, working with men, it happens especially when they feel like they are powerless, and he feels powerless. you're asking a question because you're trying to intimidate and you're trying to check somebody. The question is not a genuine question. Are you done? That's like, I can see you like trying to put, are you done? Are you done? Ain't nobody stupid. You're trying to assert dominance. You need to just engage in a conversation or disengage in it, buddy.
I
Pick
mean,
pick
Um, and,
one.
we not answering.
and
He
I
said that it's not working because we don't
can
answer.
I
I went on mute.
can I say something? I just really would like um Mr. I would really like Mr. Nigga to understand that he is a case study because at this point he thinks he is like overinflating his value on this panel. Like, sir, we're not talking with you at this point. We're talking at you. We're talking about you. We're using you as an example for the women. So you think that we are here trying to figure out or come to a common ground or understand anything? We've already made our decision. We've drawn our conclusions about you and we are using you at this point. You are being used. You are a case study for the women
So
in
so
our
I'm
lives.
not. I'm
Thanks
not.
for
I
coming,
don't
case
respect.
study.
I don't respect what you're saying, but there's no need to be disrespectful to
And
me
I don't
neither.
give a damn. And I'm going to
So
continue to be disrespectful.
but
What
be
are
that.
you
Oh,
going to do
listen,
about it?
listen. There we go. Listen how I'm controlling
Listen,
things.
white
Listen
man,
how
with
I,
your
Absolutely
pass.
listen how I
nothing.
got
He's
you.
a white man. This
Listen,
passive aggressive. Can I talk? Can I
listen how I
talk?
got
Are
you.
you done?
Listen,
It's
I
a
got you
whole
to the point of
the
being
white T man.
disrespectful.
The white T
No,
man
no,
act don't work over
that's my
Listen
here.
to the point
attitude,
I got
sir.
you.
It's
No, that's
white
who I
T.
am.
But Nolan, it's
Listen
the
to
white T man who says,
listen to what
"Don't
I
say." I didn't
got you
say
by
anything
just standing
disrespectful.
standing on a point. And now,
Mr.
Listen,
brother,
Sir,
listen to what I
listen.
got you.
Mr.
You
You
are
and the
Sir,
mob crashed out.
disrespectful, even though
Dark
it
Y'all
is
on
Dark
covert.
Horse, real quick, Dark Horse. Let me respond real quick. Sir, I'm a disrespectful motherfucker. You ain't getting me nowhere. This is how I woke up. I woke up like this. So you ain't do nothing, buddy, but be a case study. That's it.
But I was going to say that's how coverts do. The coverts will go, I didn't use profanity, I didn't do insults, but the whole time they're being disrespectful. The whole kind of passive aggressive YT man at work who says, you sound aggressive, but they're also saying, are you done? Did you finish? Can I go? It's a white woman at this point. Let me go ahead and take that off a man. That's what it sounds like. You're trying to say, I baited them into saying this, but I didn't say a cuss word, so I can't get written up. This is not fucking Home Depot. We can cuss you the fuck out. We don't care if you say it nice or not. You're gonna get this fucking work. But I think that's what it is. I think that maybe respectability politics maybe are clouding your head and you're saying, as long as I don't say this, I'm better than. No, you're worse. Because you're over here bending and begging and you have to go about it the other way when we can just say what the fuck we want. You want to say it too, but you're in a box. We discussed that box. And because you restrict yourself, you can't express yourself. It doesn't make you the better person. It sounds like you're suffocating. It sounds like you're lonely. It sounds like you're angry. All those things that comes out. And you don't have to cuss
right,
somebody out to have that.
right.
Everybody here feels that, just so you know.
I get you. I get you. Hey, Dark Horse, I get your psychology, baby. I get it.
Oh, here comes.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I get it. I get it. But again, everybody's got unhinged here, and we was just having a conversation. Yeah, you know.
Unhinged
But I listen to
how? Because
everybody.
we
No,
called you
I listen
Mr.
to
Home
everybody,
Depot?
and I engage pretty well. And I listen to everybody. And I
Okay,
will talk
okay,
to you
case
later.
study. Case study. Go on mute so know your nature can speak. Case study.
Okay. Case study. Call it what you want.
Yeah. I'm calling it what it is, baby.
That's that laughter. That's how you know we get them every time.
Come on,
You sitting
case
here,
study. Go
Hey,
on
you
look.
mute,
sitting
case
here talking about
study.
some. Look how I got you,
Hey,
baby.
hey,
We
E.
all
Hey, hey,
we
Mom. Let
listen.
me hear you
Hold
get.
on,
Hey, Mom. Let me hear you get.
real quick, Hold
Sure,
on, wait,
sure,
real quick.
sure.
Go help that old lady with her groceries. But real quick, let me just say this, y'all. We know we got them when that motherfucking laughter comes out, and you can hear that suppressed rage. If we were in front of this man, he would have took all our motherfucking heads off. You already know.
Wait, is
Hey,
I'm gonna be
listen.
look,
Listen.
wait.
I get it.
Case study. Hold on. I'm trying to talk to my friend Eve. You know I'm gonna be kikiing about acquisition today. Is this a that mute button? Hey, with that, that's the line for the day. I don't think nobody can top that today. That viewpoint. My bad, know your nature. I just had to say that.
No, y'all are good. How
I
you
know
doing,
this is
host?
how
And
I
how you
know
doing, panel? No, sir. I'm speaking. Thank you.
this is how I
And
know that
thank you
y'all
to
not
the
real.
panel. And thank you, host. And thank you to the panel.
You got all
But
unhinged.
Tommy Lynn, you
Inside
definitely
baseball.
addressed what it was that I had been asking, because as he kept on speaking, I was like, oh, this man is under the assumption that you actually respect him for his opinion as opposed to his presence and the showcasing to others who are watching this live. Like, you really were laboring under the misapprehension that you had value aside from your behaviors within a controlled setting. This panel was that controlled setting. You're being observed as if you're just one of the mice, sir. That's what's been. When I realized that, I'm sorry, I've been sitting over here tickled. You seem to be laboring under the assumption that all these women, the wonderful host, the wonderful panel, all these intelligent women actually found value in what you had to say, if not your presence alone. And I think that that's what triggered when that actually permeated for you. They're not going to remember your name before you leave this panel. You are a showcase for other persons about what they're talking about. An older elder generation that has no way of having any sort of internal dialogue about the dumb shit that they've done. That's not true wisdom. That's just trying to march with the same sort of behaviors and calling it wisdom because you have gray hairs between your legs now. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're sitting here doing this, and I'm embarrassed for you as a woman watching this shit. They've called it every single time. You are 1.5 seconds away from calling some women here outside of their name because you're getting so pressed. But again, like, what does that feel like to come into a space and Wally believes something that is inherently intrinsically wrong? Because keep in mind, you're talking about control, but you're in a panel where you can be dropping it at any second. So the fact that you've been able to articulate as long as you have has been at their leisure, has been at their behest, not yours. What does that feel like to be walking through the world like that with that sort of delusion? Tell us about it. Can we bottle it? Can we market it?
You know, and I was about to say that. I could have been dropped a long time ago, but it hasn't happened.
Entertainment.
And it hasn't happened. And here's another thing. Here's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
You still have not gotten your way. You just haven't gotten your way. And
I don't think you understand what. No. Listen, I don't think you understand what the point of this was, though.
And I'm not.
You don't understand what the point of it was. The point of it wasn't, quote unquote, to change. Listen, the point of it wasn't you. This is our point. No. The point of it hasn't been you. It hasn't been changing your mind. It hasn't been changing your worldview. It's for you to articulate what's already been expressed about men like you. It hasn't been to move the barometer of who you are. We don't care. You can hit the dust tomorrow and we won't remember the fact that you blew in the wind today.
He still hasn't. Again, sir, you're overestimating your value here on the panel. You, again, I want to make myself emphatically clear. You are a case study for the women. You, I, I know the ego, the male ego is whooping your ass right now. You are a case study, sir. You are like, know your nature said, a little mouse. We are observing you. You have no power. You have no intellectual power. You probably have no financial power. You have no power here. You cannot do anything, and we don't give a crap about changing your mind. We never set out to change anyone's mind or make them say anything. We do not care. We just want to pick at you like you're under a microscope and we have little tongues and we're like, this right here is the nucleus, this right here is the mitochondria, this right here is, the way the creature squirms when we poke it and pry at it. Look at it, ladies. And all of the ladies in the comments are like, ooh, interesting. That's what's going on here, buddy.
And now you know what? I think I'm gonna stay here. I think I'm gonna stay right on this
Tara, can
panel
you
right
hit
now.
the applause? Tara, can you
I'm
hit
gonna
the
stay
applause for
right
no?
here because I
Tara,
like.
Tara, hit the
Listen, yo,
claps for Know Your Nature, please. Please hit the claps.
listen.
Please.
I'm going to stay on this panel because
He think
listen. I like how y'all move.
No,
I'm gonna
hold
stay
up. So
right
you're
here.
here because we want you to be. No, you're here because we want you
Huh?
to be here.
Well, I think I'm gonna stay.
Remember,
I
I
think
said he trying to
I think I'm
reclaim
going to elect to
power.
stay here.
He
I think I'm gonna
constantly
You
stay
trying.
stuck.
because
Hold up,
I'm
hold
trying.
up,
I want to
sir.
hear.
Sir,
Go ahead.
no. You stuck, sir. You fucking stuck.
I'm gonna stay right
Trying to
here.
reclaim some
Let me
Everybody
power.
tell you what
put
I'm
y'all
enjoying. Let
stuck
me tell you what I'm
stickers.
enjoying.
Put the stuck
I'm
stickers
just
in the
enjoying.
chat, please.
I'm enjoying all your speculations and things of that nature.
Yeah. Can
No,
It's
everybody
not.
put y'all stuck stickers in the chat?
But I think I'm gonna
Demarcus,
stay.
Demarcus, you got left with your ass to the with no wipe off towel. That's what just happened to you. Like you got left with somebody else's bodily fluids all over your face with no way to clean it off of your eyes to find the light. Bitch, you lost. You lost.
You know the stickers have to be made in advance, DeMarcus. Do you know there's a reason why we got a "He's Stuck" sticker? That "He's Stuck" sticker been in there for about a year because this is exactly what we do every day. You should have been left. Oh my God.
That man said he gonna stay. He gonna stay right here because like he made the decision. You ain't making no decisions. You getting fucked like you ugly up here. You getting drilled.
Then drop me.
Your
The
throat
whole
getting
time,
fucking drilled.
You
the whole
Then
time
drop me
you've
then.
been
hold
screaming.
on.
Hold
Where
on,
my
wait,
Hold
"Get
let
on.
Me
me
Out
Then
of
just
Here"
say
drop me
this.
sticker?
Hold
because
on.
you
Wait,
can't drop
"Get
me
Me Out of Here" sticker. Is it in here? Damn. Well,
because
y'all put the "Get Me Out of
you
Here"
haven't dropped
sticker.
me. You haven't dropped me
Demarcus,
because
hold
you.
on, real quick. I just wanted to say the whole time you've been screaming about how we ain't got our way, we've been having our way with you since the moment that you hit that request button, babes. We've been having our way. You just couldn't see it.
Not to "Get Me Out of Here." Yo, the lane that starts is the fight, and then the fight some more, and then I'm a fucking stay and fight, and then what "Get Me Out of Here." It's like the stickers are like talking to me, like everything he's saying. We can just keep pulling these fucking stickers and putting them in the chat. "Get Me Out of Here" is next. All right, what's the next sticker, y'all? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna start guessing the stickers. Hold on.
Listen, where would you be without me? Where would you be? Where would this panel be right now without me? It would be a bunch of women complaining.
They will be talking to another one just like you.
It's not. Name another guy that has been up here in the last
They're
20
not gonna
minutes
remember. They're
outside
not
of
gonna
E.
remember your name. Is the point, bro? You
You
are
don't have
not
no. You have
individual.
nobody. No
You
other
are not.
audience. No
Nobody
other
knows
guy
the name of
audience.
the
You have
mice
no
in the
other guy
study. They
audience
know
up
them
here.
by their
I'm
numbers.
doing
They
you the
don't.
favor actually by
Nobody
making it
else.
being the male up here. I'm doing
Nobody
you the
knows
favor.
the name of the mouse, sir. They just know them
I'm
by
doing
their
you the favor.
numbers and their
Listen,
You
name
trying to
users.
get
another
some
guy
value?
within the
You
last
are
40
No,
minutes.
you trying to get some
40
value
minutes
right
that's
now.
been
Hold
up here
on.
I
besides
know,
E.
right?
You
Name
trying to
other
get
guy.
some value real bad. Y'all,
Listen, cause wasn't E just
I'm the
wasn't that young man
reason.
E or
Trying to get
someone
some.
up here just up here? What? Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
you
That
trying
was
to get
that,
some
that was about
value.
20 minutes
No,
ago. And
no,
I've
he
been up
gonna
here
keep
20 minutes
digging.
before him.
He gonna stay up here till he find him some value. Then he gonna drop. So he to convince himself that's
Wait,
the value he bring. This shit is
wait,
depressing.
Neil
Please
was
stop. It is
Neil was
embarrassing.
right. Dark Horse. Neil was right. We done took advantage of this man, and now he feels great. He feel out naked. Like we took advantage of you, sir. We used you like a rag, like a sock, like a Kleenex. You can't get your value back, sir. You have no value.
I hear y'all
What are
losing
we
steam
doing
though.
here?
I hear you losing steam. You're losing
Oh,
steam. I hear
oh,
you though.
Oh
buddy.
Lord, he's
Oh,
in.
little
Listen,
buddy.
listen.
I hear you
Little
losing steam.
buddy.
To
This
everybody, I
whole
just wanted to pop up to ask that and to say that, but I will say this,
listen to
ladies,
that. Got you
ladies,
change your prompts. Got you
y'all
change your prompts.
y'all ladies,
Got you change your
y'all are
prompts. Look at
working
that.
y'all
Got you
everything.
change your prompts.
Let her finish. Go ahead.
Listen. No, I just wanted to come here to ask a question. I appreciate y'all letting me have the space to ask the question and make the statement. Again, everybody here is the fruition of all the older ladies, Gen X and older's dreams, because the lack of respect that you have for people like him who don't deserve any respect is refreshing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all very much the legacy in which we're talking about. Cause bruh, this is
Anybody
embarrassing
want
for
to play
you.
bingo with the background? Can anybody go through his conversation, identify all 4 cycles of his narcissism? Because I have them all. Does anybody want to play bingo?
Hey, go
Love
on.
to play bingo. But Terry, you gotta
Sarah,
fix
you
the
gotta readjust it. Yeah.
yeah.
For the tiny phones.
Hold
Yes.
up. I got y'all.
Yes, somebody do the idealize first. Let's do the part about what he idealized when he came into the room. Let's start there.
Wait, you should do the MPD one with the DSM-5 one. Because we can do that without doing the MPD test on him. Because I got some stuff up my sleeve with that too.
I'll pull it. You want me to pull up the list?
Yeah, yeah, the other one, not this one. I think I
I'm gonna
wanna
pull up the
Yeah,
list.
let's do that one. Yeah, pull up the list.
I still don't know how to do the polls, just so y'all know before y'all start saying poll shit.
because you know how Terry get about her polls. I be stressed, scared.
Ma'am. We ain't on no testing.
She do the happy face pose. Y'all, you want me to read it out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, grandiose sense of self-importance. I say yes.
Yes.
Smiley
Yes.
faces, yes. Crying faces, no, y'all.
Oh yeah, just somebody. Thank y'all for doing the poll.
All right. Chat says yes. We need 7 for yes or 8.
7.
7. Okay. Chat says yes. Um, fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. I say yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He did that when he started talking about his job.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You did.
That nigga got the spirit about that job.
Chat says yes. Acquire that mute button, sir.
I said, yes. Wait, what is it? What did she say?
He said,
Acquisition.
I position
she
that
said,
people.
acquire that. Put that mute button. Hold on. Okay. Believe in being special and unique and can only be understood by or should be associated with other special or high status people or institutions. I
Yep.
say
The
yes.
chat voting before you finish reading.
He
Yep.
said
He
he
Yes.
is
he
toe to
works
toe with
for
Taurus.
Home Depot.
He do
He
contracts.
works for Home Depot.
He do big
No,
deals.
when
He's
he
a
refused to explain that ridiculous that ridiculous, well, I just said what I said, and you can't understand it. No, sir.
Chat says yes. All right. Requires excessive admiration. This one kind of hard for me.
oh,
I'm gonna say yes
absolutely.
because
No,
he's sticking
absolutely.
around.
Because he's still
Yeah,
here.
Still
Yes.
yeah,
here.
yeah. He's
Yes.
still here. Correct,
He's
Dark Horse.
waiting.
Clock it. Clock it. She had to yank me by my edges.
And he
No,
also said something
he is. You're right.
when he was saying that he gets the validation, like basically he was saying that he is who he is with men and women, um, which lets me know that he is always performing, trying to get this certain type of validation. So even if you don't take this example of him staying, his need for external validation from everybody and him performing is a perfect example to me.
Clock it. All right. Chat says yes. Sense of entitlement, i.e., unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment or automatic compliance with his or her. Definitely yes. I
Absolutely.
give a,
When he
a hell
said,
yes.
and what other man has been here? But, sir, 1,000.
Hell yeah.
He
I
think
said
he's
what I
slick.
said, and you will bow.
That's why I think it's important that we recognize he thought he had a special, like he thought he was special, like his throat was the only throat that's never been fucked. It was crazy. He thought he had a
Chat
special
says
voice.
yes. Chat says yes. Okay. Interpersonally exploitative, takes advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. Yes, he said that when he first came up here. That was the
Mm-hmm.
first thing he said. He tried to say when I was younger I did it, but so you're still doing it.
Still
Yes,
doing
So
that.
yes,
we're gonna
yes.
say yes.
Dr. Jekyll,
Mhm.
Mr. Hyde. Yes.
Correct. Like it.
Yep. Chat says yes. Yeah.
Chat says yes, sir. Okay. lacks empathy, is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others. I'm gonna say
Absolutely.
yes.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely
Absolutely.
based off awareness because he don't have empathy.
Mhm. In the
That's
words of
true.
Eric Mays, hell yeah.
Come on, chat. It's 35 people in here, and y'all all not voting. Everybody needs to be voting.
They got it. We got it though. It's in the
Okay,
group.
chat says yes. Okay. Um, envious of others or believes that others are envious of him. I say yes, because he really thought that we was like we're doing all of this for him. And
Projecting,
I'm gonna
yeah.
classify, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
So yeah.
He's stupid.
Hey, y'all notice
This
something? You
is
notice your
Hold
slaying.
numbers,
up,
your,
sir. We got
Hold
one
on,
more
we're
to
not
numbers are
go.
done.
dropping.
We're not done.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
can't talk during this part, sir.
You gonna get to
Please
respond in a
follow the
minute.
rules. You gonna
You
get to respond.
you can
The
discard
chat
at the
says
end.
yes. All right. That says heck yes. Number 9, arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitudes.
1000% yes.
He just
I'm gonna say
proved
Absolutely.
yes.
it.
Yep.
That,
Slam dunk.
that nigga still trying to yap with a sore
Cannot
throat. It's
speak.
crazy.
Watch it. Cannot speak. Cannot speak.
I don't know the last time we had a 9 for 9. We ain't got a nine
Damn.
for nine in a minute.
Yeah, this big. And,
100%.
and,
Damn.
and before we address it, I want to make this clear. When you getting fucked like you ugly, the fact that people are being voyeurs and watching, it don't matter if they come or go. The whole thing is we doing you in. In the words of Nene, this what we do. We do our business with y'all niggas and then we discard y'all. And y'all mad about it. So it don't matter if it's 35, 135, or 22 or 1. Bitch, the ladies on the panel is wearing you out. You like you're stuck, you're trapped. Like you don't get that. So be clear. We win, you lose. Stupid.
I got her cussing now. Oh my gracious.
Yeah,
And the numbers are dropping. I got her. I'm breaking you, and I'm not saying a word.
you are.
And I'm gonna stand this where I'm at.
You
In the
are.
next 10, 15 minutes, you'll be at 20.
You are Big
You're being
Daddy.
boring now. You're uninteresting. You're being boring.
You
You
got
can't
it.
break it. You got to take what I gave you. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm. He said that shit hard. You got to take what I gave you. He said
You said it with a hard ER?
to
I heard that hard ER.
He said, "Take that, take
Yeah.
that."
Hard
Ew.
ER is nasty.
that nigga said take it. Damn. He
That's what
feel
it's.
emasculated. He feel
Yeah,
emasculated,
he
y'all.
definitely feels emasculated. That's why he's still here because he can't leave until he gets a little piece of that masculinity back.
Mm-hmm. He trying to get it.
He's trying to. He's fighting for his
Look,
life.
the number went to 36. DeMarcus, you ain't paying attention.
Twin, you petty. That is so
Give it time.
funny.
Give it time. Give it time.
He's stuck. He is stuck.
Oh Lord.
No, he want to say
Demarcus.
the thing. He want to say the thing. Go ahead, say it, sir.
Yeah, so you can go. Go ahead and get it on out.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know what to say.
Poor baby. Poor little squirrel.
Poor little Tink Tink. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
No, he about to stonewall y'all asses.
It must be real confusing for them. Like I just don't. Nothing he's trying is working. All of
The
these things are
silent
supposed to
treatment.
work.
Look, the silent treatment. We have roasted a nigga for 2 hours straight who was on silent treatment. This shit can go all day. Do you hear me? We juiced up, coffeeed up, teed up, drinked up. We can do this shit for hours. We will start putting you on the backdrop. You'll have multiple wigs. We'll play songs for you. We do this for fun. We actually like it. That's the thing. Like men think we enjoy this shit. Do you hear me? You be on YouTube. We'll watch it back during our working hours for shits and giggles. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't understand. There is no win. It's nothing but desecration coming your way.
Dark
Desecration.
Dark Horse, he ain't never heard nothing like that in his life. We can do this for hours. He ain't never heard nothing like that in his life. You gave him a little tingle.
Especially not
You
from
got a
no
little
women.
signal.
Getting turned every which way but loose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just washing the dishes. Let's keep going. We cleaning up.
But I just think this whole the whole situation is just very telling, and I'm always so glad when these men come up here trying to dominate and trying to assert their masculinity or their manhood even in these spaces, because it just proved that when you're dealing with men who are patriarchal and who are trying to who subscribe to hegemonic masculinity or toxic masculinity, whatever you want to call it, they have to constantly perform, right? Like it's this constant, like they go through a checklist within this performance. And that's why I keep saying when he came in doing what a lot of black men do. Remember, we had that conversation about black men not being able to, they don't have the resources or the ability to actually perform hegemonic masculinity. So they have to redefine what protecting and providing is. And oftentimes, especially these hotep black men or these pan-African black men or Christian black men, whatever, they often end up redefining the protection as them being giving us words of wisdom. So when he first came in, like he was the leader of us to tell us like we're his daughters or like we're one of his women or like he is in this authority role over us, that he can come in to talk to grown, intelligent, well articulate, well rounded, well traveled women. Like he can warn us about men, predatory men like himself. Like he's the person who can tell us that information. And then he went on to saying, hold on, you don't check me. I tell y'all stuff, but y'all don't get to check me. He's putting himself in this role, like this king role. It was very, very disturbing. So I just always love when they are lit like live examples of what it
Yeah, I
looks
think
like.
no, that's interesting because like even when I went in this pump the other day and the guys who came up earlier, they're not going to deny that it happened. They just going to say that it's every other man except for them that's doing it. Like we're dumb. Like, sir, the reason why you can clock it because you done it before. What are you talking about?
Well,
And
the
you
fact
doing it
that
now.
the fact that you move on from doing it that way until I tell you what the fuck is going on, I don't know if any women can think about it, but imagine being at home, not within reach of your phone, and a man telling you that I tell you what the fuck I say, and you gonna hear it, and that's the way it's gonna fucking go. Imagine that conversation in an intimate setting. We strangers, so turn that shit up by 10 about how men will address you and what they think quote unquote respect is or what have you. And the silent treatment, just so you guys understand, is no page or no index in any leadership book about the silent treatment, just so you know. And I'm petty,
Absolutely.
so when I'm doing negotiations and they not emailing me back, they not answering my calls, they're giving me the silent treatment, it's because they fucking lost, they don't want to discuss it no more. So I just wait. I be like, you can let me know when you agree to my terms and just go ahead and hit me back. But I'm petty. I'll keep bothering you over and over because I know you don't want to concede. You don't want to say the words. You'll get somebody else to call me back and tell me that you accept because your ego bruised. But I do know that when someone is that way, when they're in a conversation with strangers, any personal relationship has to be hell, has to be abusive. Please be careful. I know we said it's a case study, but remember words, remember conversations, remember the way that somebody made you feel when they said something like that. So if you see it in your personal life, you know to get the fuck on and call the police.
Mm-hmm. 1,000% agree. Because if he's sitting here, if his ego is this bruised by 5, 6 strangers on the internet, like you said, Dark Horse, imagine if you was in a room alone with him, or you know what I'm saying, and you're not gonna back down. The intimidation that these men do when they're not able to beat you mentally, they will beat you physically. Like this is some like that is this is a person that will harm you. Like I always say, like I will never stop saying, men's feelings are facts. if he feels disrespected, if he feels like you hurt his feelings, that is a fact to him. You have hurt him. And now, in his mind, it is now self defense of him to now he can defend himself by physically hurting you. These men, when they have these types of egos that are bruised very easily, especially by words, they will feel like because you've bruised their ego, now they could bruise your face, now they could bruise your body. It's really scary because they all come off the same.
I agree.
Yeah.
So him not leaving is the man not walking away when he's lost the fight. If you were home, him not walking away is dangerous. So if you're saying this conversation is over and he like, I'm not fucking going nowhere, and neither are you, those are all the things or what have you. This is a virtual space doing it, but it's saying I didn't beat you verbally, I didn't beat you in the conversation, but I ain't going nowhere until I get mine. And get mine means I lost the
I'm back.
conversation.
I'm back.
So
Look,
just know.
I'm back. But
You
listen,
you never
listen.
left. You've been here.
I
for
did.
the
I put the phone
moment.
down for a minute. I did.
Hold
I put it
You
down for a
up.
minute.
did. You've been in the conversation.
Hold up. You're not even, hold up, because you wasn't even doing the silent treatment right. You was in the comments, so what are you talking about?
We saw your
You never left.
We can see your
I
comments.
walked away from my phone. But I was still
He's,
typing with my long fingers.
but wait, his comment is they will fold. I thought we already folded.
Dun, dun, dun. That nigga was like, dun, dun, dun. That nigga think this what's that fucking show? What is that fucking show?
Oh, Lord. Mm.
That damn weird show, King of Thrones or whatever it is. That nigga think
On Game of Thrones,
Game of Thrones. That nigga said
they
they
will
will fold.
fold.
That motherfucker. He switched genres on our ass. This nigga went from being that fucking principal at that school, Lean on Me, to being on fucking Game of Thrones.
He was Mr. Clark.
He was Mr. Clark, and he turned into the fucking whatever them people is.
We don't want a good principal. We want Mr. Clark.
You want to smoke smack, don't you?
That nigga said,
Yeah,
"Don't go
principal.
anywhere. I will be right back,
You
sir."
ain't gone nowhere.
That nigga said, "I will be back." The fuck?
That man laying down looking at his phone, so I'm gonna be right back. Get out of here.
Man,
All
hurt.
right, Terminator.
This man crazy.
Don't go anywhere, sir. No, don't go anywhere. He gonna get
I said I wasn't fooling with y'all today, and here I am.
y'all. He gonna get back on the panel and be like, "See, I told y'all not to go anywhere, so I won because I told y'all not to go anywhere."
Wait, resize it, Tara. Resize it.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
want
see it.
us to wait, Niece. Hey, Niece.
Hey y'all, what the hell have y'all gotten us into today?
These niggas is crazy. This nigga stuck. He stuck like Chuck.
He can't be, girl. Not he in the comment.
Right? Why you miss it? It would have been your first NPD with us. I'm sad.
Oh
Damn.
damn, I'm sad too, y'all. But I'm catch up.
Basically, he came in here trying to dominate us, and he got intellectually dominated and virtually dominated. He thought he was up here talking to some weak, simple-minded bitches.
Girl, cause the they will fold had me gone. Like, why is we being compared to laundry?
That nigga said he gonna fold us up.
Like, we just came out the dryer or some
hold on.
shit.
I got a question for DeMarcus. DeMarcus, did you at least pinch the bitch?
Oh, man. He ain't do nothing. He been like this bitch so many, like, we so multifaceted. We are so complex. We have done an intellectual dominating. We have did a good old southern, good old sermon up here. We done dragged him by his motherfucking nostrils. I mean, we done gave y'all variety. We done gave y'all, options up here. Like this young man, he gonna be sick for a week. He gonna be yelling at that. He gonna be knocking over water coolers. He gonna be fucking the place up when he get to work tomorrow. He gonna be tearing shit down. He gonna be tearing it down.
He gonna be like, Dizel on American Gangster. I told y'all to black that shit. You don't rub alpaca.
Or he could be like this at Washington Training Day.
I knew it, Lynn. You think you could do this to me? I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
23 and 1.
Wait,
23 and 1.
y'all are when he
Nobody
had
from now on. Don't nobody talk to me. Y'all talk to you. You talk
you
to
talking
me.
and then wait, Lynn, he had snatched them glasses off his face and threw it in that drink. That shit was hilarious.
That's how this nigga is. He up there throwing a tantrum. I hate anybody that he come in contact with in the next 3 business minutes because he gonna be fucking shit up. He gonna and his testosterone getting low because he in that part of he getting close to that part of the cycle that we learned about on yesterday. This nigga about to be on demon time for real. It's gonna be scary later on tonight. Later on.
I'm gonna start calling it sundowning.
Yeah, this nigga better have him a nappy before he end up in cell block D. He better go ahead and chill out and take a break. Go on, take a break, sir.
The way you just call it a nappy.
Yeah,
Oh, have a nappy,
he called it a
DeMarcus.
nappy. East was
A nappy.
I had got that from
That's
East.
so cute.
It was cute. He need a little nappy.
You need a nappy.
Oh, you know what? What time is it? What time of the day it is?
It's 12.
He might be on his cycle.
That's what I said. That nigga on
Oh, you need a little nappy now. You tired. Your testosterone levels is low. You getting
Hey,
crazy.
y'all, don't do that because I'm on mine too.
Oh, mine's is coming, girl. I feel it.
I'm on
Knocking
like
down
the
door.
second day. I'm in the bed. I need all kind of, what's. It's bad.
Girl, mine's is coming. It's knocking down the door. The one thing I like, if you gonna come, just come, bitch. You ain't gotta announce it 2-3 days before. Like, just come.
I'm kind of disappointed he not on like teacup going our pages, like trying to fight back. Like, I'm a little disappointed, man. We've had some better opponents.
He's sitting there, he literally sitting there looking at a phone. And that's what it looked like. Like, even in a relationship, it looked like the person not worried about you, but they obsessed with you in the background. Like, they reading all your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Where you could tell somebody read your story and they wasn't supposed to click on it, or they made a mistake and liked your post from 3 years ago, but they pretending like they don't give a fuck about what you saying. The man sitting right there looking at his phone. Like, I'm gonna wait him out. I'm gonna hold him out. Like, he know what the fuck going on because he can't fight back. That's all he can do is get quiet because he can't fucking fight back.
Ill-equipped to fight back. So this is another power play. Like, pack silence makes you seem like a strong man, but it don't because we already clocked the two. Not strong.
Yeah, coconut. He hovering.
And now he need he's desperate. He's desperate to have like the goalposts end up getting moved with men like this. They be desperate to have any win. Like not Lynn, but Terry. You know how we talk about like what I deal with at work. How like they don't really have no power, so they have to kind of take whatever win it is. And if the win is me getting flustered, they'll take it. If the win is us even having this conversation, he done made the win be him still being here and us talking about him and what's going on. Like he's the goalpost to that being the win.
Oh, his win. Y'all didn't see him in the comments? He said that the win is going to be him when the numbers go down. He said that the reason why the numbers are, he was like, I see you losing steam. There's about to be 20 people in here and I'm gonna wait it out. That's the win.
But that's what I'm saying. He's moved the goalpost from that because it hadn't happened. The time has lapsed. So now he's moving the goalpost to, us talking about him as the win. Watch, he'll come back and it'll be that. Or if we stop talking about him and move on, then he gonna say, I won. Like, even if the numbers don't go down. Like, he's just gonna move the goalpost based on however the conversation progressed. And he's just gonna shift it. Like, he's a shapeshifter. And that's what they do. Like, he's desperate for a win, so he'll take whatever it is. Like, if we
Yep.
curse, he win. If we go start cooking dinner, Tara in the lie because she want to start cooking dinner, he'll say, "That's how I won."
Because she had to eat. Because she had to eat.
This nigga
Listen,
crazy. Yep.
listen. The numbers thing doesn't work, but for people who don't actually have like friends or supporters or associates, maybe he's been in like other lives, and everybody is scrolling through, and everyone's a random. These people aren't random. So you think randoms will scroll on to find other drama when people are here on purpose. You're the random. So you may not understand that, okay? But yeah, everyone here is here by design on purpose because they chose to be. They're not here because of you. Just so you know. Okay.
Exactly.
Y'all, this why they hate the sisterhood.
Right, Ashley Hillsborough saying that, yeah, I made them hungry. Yeah, I made them sneeze. Yeah, look at that. I won. I made her fart. Like, shut up, stupid.
That nigga desperate. Yep, the cycle.
That's why they hate the sisterhood so bad.
They want to destroy it.
Yeah.
Do you want us to get E to come back over here for you? I saw he sent you 4 pennies. He may come back over here and support you, DeMarcus. You need some help?
Yeah, you might need a circle jerker.
What he don't realize is that Easter too. Easter
Yep.
too. He just had his fun for the day. Like he like getting degraded over here too.
Yeah, I
So I mean,
forgot.
you welcome to come back, Mr. DeMarcus. Like we would appreciate you being a consistent case study if you like.
Yeah,
We do this all the time to our case studies. They
yeah.
love
E
y'all
comes
are
every day.
masochists.
E
Mm-hmm.
comes over here
Yeah.
every day, sir. Why you thought you were bonding with E? E comes over every day. He's one
He
of
got his
many that
fix and
comes
My
over.
left.
brother.
He got his fix and left. He said, I gotta go because my girlfriend is calling me.
Ain't nobody ever seen that woman on purpose.
Yeah. He just told me the other day in Flashy Live that he ain't had no girlfriend no more. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. But
No, do you
I
remember he
I
showed the
also want to
picture of the
say this.
picnic though? It was a picnic. He was like, "This was me and my girlfriend set up." I'm like, "What the hell? What was you saying, Lynn?"
And I was gonna say he don't understand. We're gonna call Terry over here for you to understand.
Oh Lord.
Terry.
Terry be begging to come up in the comments. Tara, let me up, Tara.
He
I
love
just want to
Tara.
talk to y'all, Tara. I love Tara.
He
Like when
love
he start doing
Please.
it, he start throwing us around and slinging us around the room when he can't talk to Tara. Like we start talking about us and putting us down. You guys could never be Tara. Where's Tara?
You
Lynn and Dark Horse,
box,
what is
you
wrong with
box
y'all?
always up here. Always up here talking. Blah, 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 blah.
That man a psycho.
That nigga got problems. He got real
He do
people.
have a cartoon villain voice, and he abusive.
He
Hmm.
addicted too. He be admitting that he abusive.
Yeah, the worst kind. That's why I said, when they give you attention, it don't mean shit. Like he just wanna dominate me, so he can discard me, and that shit weird.
Mm-hmm.
But he been stuck trying to do it for a minute now.
Which one?
Terry, and it's interesting. So I like giving niggas names. I think it's interesting. You give people names, and he'll be like, "It's me, it's Terry." That man name not Terry, but he be saying, "Let me up, it's Terry." Every time he changes his name, he be like, "Oh, it's Terry." I think that shit hilarious.
He did take on the name. He think y'all name rhyme, Tara. He think you named him. He think you dropped the A and added a Y, Tara.
Look, it's not that. Remember when we were calling what's his name, George? And we
Oh
kept
yeah.
he kept when somebody else called him George, he was like, "You can't call me George. Only they can. Only they can call me George." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with him? Oh my god, George ain't a compliment." That shit was wild.
Like nigga, that ain't even your name, stupid.
No, he's fighting for his life to be George. Like you don't know me. You don't know me like that, nigga. You can't call me George. What the hell? You get that nigga identity, he gonna defend it.
That's because they're so submissive. They're naturally submissive. It comes natural to them.
They be twinks. I be telling y'all. Some put y'all on, they be fucking
DeMarcus, you hit the 6-month mark. We'll think about naming you too.
Should we especially call him George?
No. Oh.
You got like the name, like his name got to be like. I mean, DeMarcus is a funny name.
Ooh, Dex. Dex just came. Dex, this man in here been talking cash shit about you. This
Not
man came in
right.
here off the rip, dogging you the fuck out, Dex. You got a male mod in your fucking group. Let me tell you what that nigga about to do to you, Dex. This dude on the panel, DeMarcus, dragged the fuck out of you. I mean, he started big beef, Dex. Big beef. And you won't even hear. I was like, damn, you don't even know that nigga. You going in on him like that. That shit was wild. And he's still here, Dex. Baby, he was waiting for you.
Who is that?
This man DeMarcus, I'm gonna tell you, y'all got these male mods. They're gonna be in your DMs. They're gonna be asking how your day was. Before you know it, they're gonna be on you. That's all it is. They don't fuck with you. They don't believe what you believe. They don't support your shit. They just trying to get access to pussy.
Projection is a motherfucker, but
Hold up, real quick. Y'all see who gifted DeMarcus? But go ahead, Dax. What's up?
yeah, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Hey.
This Sunday morning.
All right, Tori. I don't know what the hell he gifted everybody.
Hey.
Let me pull a Quan, because you was up here earlier. When I'm gonna pull it up. What'd you say, Lynn?
I just
Your signal messed up. You waking up.
I'm gonna say, dang. Can y'all hear me now? Hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I miss some of the old ops. Like I miss Mr. William. I ain't gonna lie, Mr. William is my favorite. Y'all ain't nobody gonna be able to replace Mr. William in my heart.
Is that the old one
Take
who
me
said he like 45?
too. I want him to come back. So I'm gonna start believing that he's
I'm gonna be
45.
honest though,
I'm
man. We don't
believe
even know
him.
if that man's still alive though. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I ain't gonna wish something bad on him, but he old. Check on your grandpa. I mean, it's true. It is true, Chanel. I'm being honest.
He is alive. I be seeing him in other lives. He be in other people's lives, and I'm just jealous. I'm about to get in his DM and tell him I'm jealous. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Mr. William, come back. I
That's
believe that
70
you are 4D.
with that 70-year-old voice. How old did he say he was? 47,
45.
52? I don't know.
No, I think it was,
43.
yeah, it was 43 or something like that. It was what?
It went from 43 to 46 to
It's
47.
like, sir, there's no way I'm older than you. There's absolutely no way I'm older than you.
He sounds 78. It keep getting older for me too. He sounds so
Yeah.
old.
No, he claimed he smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day. That's why he sound like that.
Well, since he was 2? Good.
In this life and the previous life? Yeah, you old.
Oh shit.
What's the other one? The passport. Dude, he sound
Charles.
old as shit.
Yeah,
Charles.
Charles
No,
Clay.
not Charles.
Without
Not
my
your
armor.
armor. Not
Oh,
your armor. That's what I'm
not
talking
your
about.
armor.
Yeah, without my armor, he was begging last night so bad to get up on Mia's live with the
Yeah.
trans girls. He wanted to showcase so bad. He was like, no. He was like, why do you keep rejecting my request? I was like, cause I put in the comments, cause fuck you. That's why, cause fuck you.
We got to make sure that we tell the trans women next time. This is how we protect y'all, because they was trying to get at y'all real bad.
Real
Y'all saying we
bad.
don't protect y'all because they want y'all real fucking bad. Try to shoot their fucking shot. You keep saying we ain't doing shit. Next time, I'm let these niggas have at you because they're gonna be in your shit.
He be going to Thailand looking for them lady boys. He wanted to be part of the conversation.
That man said that he ain't got no. Last year he said he ain't really had no passport. That he never been out the country.
I can't with these dudes.
So
I mean,
he,
that's correct. You putting your passport like it's a accomplishment or something. It's a fucking passport.
but is a goal. is
The
a
registration for your car costs more money than a passport. What are you talking about?
Tara, to assume that he can operate a motor vehicle is wild. Because I think that he has a little night nurse and somebody is taking care of him. And, he is an independent, functioning adult person
Lynn,
with a disorder.
Every time I see that man, I be like, nurse, he on TikTok again. Nurse.
listen, he probably still have like a '92 Buick LeSabre outside. The registration is like $25 a year.
No, he got that cover on it.
Yeah.
On it.
I'm
Not
telling
the
y'all, he
permanent, not the
cannot
antique
operate
tag.
a motor vehicle. He cannot operate a motor vehicle.
No, Lynn,
A
it's there so
rascal.
when somebody could use it, like the night nurse could use it. Yeah.
He could operate a rascal. That's a motor vehicle.
The seats tore up.
The stairs. The stair thing to take you up the stairs. He got operate that.
Man, that's
Without
crazy.
my heart, Armor hates my guts. He started following me and bashing me in other lives because he came up on me alive one time, and he put in the comments before he came up. He was like, "Watch me trigger these women." So when he got up on the panel, I refused to let anybody address him. I was like, nope. He's just gonna have to sit up here. Ever since then, I didn't let him get his little fix. Oh Lord, he hates my motherfucking guts.
You
No,
know who
this
we
is.
did that to? Major Flips. He was so bad.
Oh yeah. Remember you had the Turkish about gobble gobble. He was mad as hell.
Double, what happened?
Major flips is
We
stuck
we
too.
just trolled him for hours. He was pissed off.
We
That shit
won't
was
ever go back.
hilarious.
We ain't
But
been
we,
back since.
but my favorite interaction with Without My Armor was him. Was that time JoJo came up? Y'all remember that one?
Oh, JoJo roasted him. Oh, JoJo a good
Yeah,
roaster.
JoJo drug
Follow
him through the
JoJo after that.
mud.
I said, yo, JoJo can roast the fuck out of, and he young. How you let that young man? Oh, he ate him
He
up.
had him quiet. He was quiet. He sounded like DeMarcus on the panel. He was quiet as hell. And then once JoJo dropped, he was running his mouth. Once he came back, he got quiet again.
Yeah.
He
So,
said,
so wait, JoJo
JoJo
Debo.
deboed him. Yep.
Yeah.
Rocking it.
When you leave, I'm gonna be talking again.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that nigga just no, hold on. Now I'm gonna tuck mine in when he see that motherfucking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tuck your shit the fuck in.
East, that one that you talk about that you wouldn't let in last night, girl, he had called me a trick and I had to clutch my pearls like, sir, what the fuck? Am I guilty by association? What did I do to deserve to be called a trick?
for no reason, I saw him call somebody a trick in that comment
The
section.
somebody was me, Miss Girl. It was
Oh
me.
my god.
Damn.
Man.
I'm like, you little head bitch. I get to be a trick.
Ray, he wanted to get up there so bad. He was in the request box. First of all, I have rejected his request 2 times. But
Girl,
then he sat up in the request box for like 30, 40 minutes. I was like, whoa.
he kept coming back.
The most epic showdown was when we roasted Charles for
Oh my god.
hours.
Oh
It was
man.
3 hours.
That
We was
wig.
like cackling. Not a minute went by where we wasn't cackling. Literally for 3 hours
I
with
hurt
that
myself
wig.
laughing. I
Oh
hurt
my
myself that
God.
day.
That
Oh,
one with the wig. Oh my god. Yeah, that was crazy.
Ain't no way.
Oh
So what's that
God.
day?
That
Oh,
one with the wig. Oh my god, yeah, that was
ain't no way.
Teresa's on
Charles,
YouTube.
Charles was in the request, right? Monica, I don't know if Monica's
Yeah,
there.
he was.
He
He
was
was
in the
in the
request
request.
last night too.
Yeah, he tried.
I'm
last night.
Yeah, I
what?
said wig. I said get the fuck on wig. I said if the wig
Yeah.
can't talk, you can't come up. We
Mm-hmm.
only want to talk to your
Yes,
wig,
Teresa.
nigga.
Right.
I sent it to you.
You said Dark Horse said, "Cam up. We want to talk to the wig."
And he left. He got out the request. I said, where you go? Come back, Charles.
Yeah,
Come
leave
the
your
fuck
wig.
back.
You leave your wig.
She said, "Turn your camera on. We want to talk to the wig."
I'm gonna say
Hey
that every
y'all,
time I
remember
see
I
it.
made a fake profile for the wig?
Yeah.
When I saw
Charles
Charles wig
wig.
enter the chat, I would start rolling again. I said, I
Yeah.
can't do this.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
We named the wig everything. We named the
Yeah.
wig Barbara B wig.
Wait, y'all. So how long we gonna have to wait on Demarcus?
I forgot that he was here.
Oh, okay, all right.
I
He's still
forgot that he
trying to win. Prove it to himself. I'm the man.
Like, what the hell is he over there doing? What's taking him so long?
Prove it to himself. I'm the man.
Like, what the hell is he over there doing? What's taking him so long?
On the panel.
That sounds about right. I believe that.
I
I
love when
like
they
when they
call us
call.
Jezebels.
Yes, I love when they call us Jezebel.
I'd be like, thank you.
Thank
Yes.
Copy and
you.
paste.
Because you don't know. What you say, Tara?
I was telling Teresa copy and paste. Like she said, she wanted to watch the room for Charles on Facebook.
Yeah, I want to watch it too. I gotta see that.
Oh, Jezebels, single mothers. I bet you one of them feminists.
That one just cracked me up.
Yeah.
They say feminists with so much vigor too, right?
Like it's a cuss word.
Yeah.
I like when they be calling us that. They stop calling us a misandrist as an insult.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, it is. Yes, it is.
Like, yeah, standing up for your human rights is a big now. Like the fuck?
Oh, or this one, was that in here? When the dude was like, I support feminism, but not womanism. We're like, define it. Well, and he just wouldn't and got all stuck. Black man.
Because they just throw out wrong words. They put more emphasis on acting intelligent than actually being intelligent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know who my favorite is? I don't know if I haven't seen him in a while. The dude that had all that weird camping supplies with the zip ties. And he had words
Oh,
written down. He said how
oh my
he
god.
had a book on how to sound smart.
Yes.
Yes,
I
remember
remember.
him?
The baby. He a baby.
Yes.
He was a baby. That's the only thing about the young ones. Sometimes they be like, I don't want the babies over here. I don't know. I don't know why I feel uncomfortable. Like you supposed to be finding yourself. I feel like Tara. Why you not outside playing with your friends? What are you doing?
You in
Like
here
you so
trying to read.
sad. Like you too young. You too young to not have any type of social life or interest. I'm like, go on that hike. That's what we did tell him. We told him, go on the hike. Go have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his fun is reading a book called How to Sound Smart. Like what?
All right, Demarcus,
Oh,
you
Slick
won.
Rick.
I just want to let Demarcus know he won. I gotta drop. I gotta go to work. I know you made me have to go to work, but I hate to admit it. I hate to admit defeat. You finally won,
Yes, and
Demarcus.
Slick Rick.
All right, let me be safe.
You
I
have a
did.
good trip. Always, every time I see you, I always mess up.
No, he about to win y'all. 'Cause I'm about to end the live, y'all.
I'm about to say, Drika, what time you gonna do yours?
So he'll start getting all this shit and now he quiet.
Yeah, he trying to stall us out.
Yeah, he's stuck. He got to win somehow. He's been losing and losing and losing. He thought he came up here. It was intellectually, how Charles saying, running intellectual circles. But but then he realized, like he started slowly realizing that we've actually been using him for a case study the entire time, and that we've been making fun of him. We've been laughing at him the whole time, and now he's trying to win his masculinity back because he feels we've basically emasculated him up here. So now he's trying to get any little piece of just anything.
So he throwing a temper tantrum, the silent treatment, like
Yes,
literally
exactly.
fucking baby tantrum he throwing right now.
Exactly.
The fuck?
I'll give me a couple hours. We'll see. I might do an earlier one. It depends.
Will you say me? I'm sorry.
Maybe in a couple hours. I might do an earlier live with the topic. I might do an earlier live with the topic I sent in Discord. It just depends on how things flow. I gotta go to the grocery store, so.
Okay, babies.
All
I'm
right.
gonna drop y'all because I'm in the live a little different.
Okay, babe.
Bye.
Just so y'all know, DeMarcus just commented in the chat. He been here the whole time. I told y'all he was here the whole time.